We're back.
We are so back with episode 182 of the Until Next Week podcast.
That's how many Uncrustables I want.
That's so many. I mean, what flavors? We got grape, strawberry, honey. There's like Nutella. There's some weird.
I've never had the Nutella or the honey. I've only had grape and strawberry is superior.
Honey ain't bad. Honey ain't bad.
I'm sure
I do like grape and strawberry. I still am a grape guy, though.
I'm
a very grape guy.
Shaped like a grape.
I'm round and good looking.
And tall.
Well, you're shaped like a strawberry.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Top heavy?
No, you reverse the strawberry. You're bottom heavy.
You're telling me I'm like that lady from Robots?
Yeah. I thought I had seen you somewhere before we met, and it was the Robots movie. Yeah,
I was in the Robots movie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I haven't seen the Robots movie in 15 years.
I saw it when it was in theaters, and that was it. I saw it with my dad. I feel like I had like a free coupon to see a movie, and I don't remember anything about it.
A free coupon, if you will.
Free coupon.
Wow.
But yes, we are back with episode 182 of the pod. Dane is back from camp. I'm back from a concert, and you're back for some more fun. So listen in to the pod.
We should get Uncrustables.
Of course you're listening in to the pod.
Who?
Because
like the people or me?
The people are listening.
Well,
like they're hearing this right now. Of course they're listening to the pod. Why do I say what I say in that intro? It went so well, and then I say weird things like that.
Why do I do what I don't want to do? Which JP, I'm going to read part of this weekend.
JP, what are you doing? I have a problem, which I've talked about before on the pod,
Which
where
one?
I buy all the books.
Oh.
And don't read the books.
Well, yeah.
So that's an issue.
Buying books is not about reading the book. It's about looking smart.
I know.
It's
and
not
I have
about reading.
So many theology books. Like, man, he must be very well versed in everything. Like all JP's books, not read any of them.
I have some Tim Keller books, some Matt Chandler books.
Jefferson Bethke's another one. I've actually read most of his books, except for the last two. So I guess it's like, I've read like half his
John
books.
Mark Comer books.
Yeah, I look.
Who's medium.
I should be a theologian at this point with how many books I have. And I sleep by some of them, so I was hoping that it gets like absorbed into my brain as I sleep. Has not worked yet.
Everyone knows audiobooks are better anyways.
Yeah. Except I don't agree. Well, I'm more a podcast guy.
Well, yeah,
like if you're going to listen to it, like go the podcast route or go the full-on radio drama like Adventures in Odyssey. And speaking of Adventures in Odyssey, which you don't know anything about?
Never listened to it.
One of the main actresses, probably the most famous person ever in Adventures in Odyssey history, Katie Lee, who I talked about her in the past. She is also known as Connie Kendall. She's in Branson, Missouri tomorrow.
You mean the Vegas of the Midwest?
The Vegas of the Midwest, yes. She is there, and I don't think I'll make it down to meet her officially in person because as all y'all know, we did have conversations via Zoom.
Wow.
Because I won a contest that I did not know I won at the time. Where am I going with this? Yes, radio dramas. Radio dramas are so much better than audiobooks.
Yeah.
So I go podcast a radio drama or read a book.
Well, yeah. If I'm listening to somebody's theology, right?
Yeah.
Instead of reading their book, I'm just going to listen to the sermons where they explain everything in like 40 minutes instead of the 8-hour audiobook.
Yeah.
Because also books, have you ever noticed like the first half usually is like good quality content.
Well,
second half,
they try to draw you in.
Yes.
And then it's like, now we got to fill out the rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because first half, pretty good. Second half of books, always just reiterating the same points.
Well, that's what happened in the Broadway play Wicked. The first Wicked, part one, like the movie.
Yes.
Great. Second one is like, this didn't need to be made.
Yeah, never seen either, but yeah.
Yeah. You don't really need to. Yeah. And going back to the thoughts of me hoping that if I sleep next to books, it will slowly get into my head.
Osmosis.
There is an issue because I do have a lot of Harry Potter books next to my head.
You mean witchcraft?
Yes, and I have not been able to cast any spells yet.
True.
But I think I might keep the books there just in case. Yeah, it's not
It's abracadabra. You can't convince me otherwise.
Harry Potter's dead.
The boy who lived, come to die.
Yes.
Oh, Gadabra! I swear that's what he says in the movie.
I wonder. I would not be surprised that's why it is Avada Kedavra.
I promise
you. She was like, abracadabra. And I'm going to change it slightly. For the most deadly spell you're not supposed to say is the most basic one. That is ridiculous. Man. And I believe you're right.
And there's people out there who are going to be like, no, that's poetry.
Abracadabra.
It's symbolism.
Avada Kedavra.
It's imagery.
Oh my gosh, I hate this. Am I dumb that I just realized this because of you?
No, I've been on this for years. I swear it's abracadabra.
My word.
That they've probably
Is
realized.
Is it Avada Kedavra? Kedavra because Avada Kedavra.
I promise you, they probably wrote it as abracadabra, and they're like, wait, we probably need to slightly change this. Abracadabra.
So here's a Reddit thread from 13 years ago. This was from it was in the Harry Potter thread, and the headline is, I think the name of the killing curse, Avada Kedavra, is purposely similar to the famous Muggle magic words abracadabra,
right?
And hints at a violent history between Muggles and wizards. And I'll read a little bit of this. There's a lot of thought behind the naming of the spells in Harry Potter. Forms of high magic, for example, have fancier Latin names. Wingardium Leviosa be an example, while simpler household spells have very common names. Reparo, Scourgify, for example. So I don't think the naming of Avada Kedavra is by mistake. Well, I'm not sure on the etymology of the words itself. Through cadaver seems very similar to the word cadaver, which is fitting. I'm pretty sure it's intentionally similar to the famous magic words abracadabra.
It is.
I'll read the rest of this. What I think we're supposed to take away from that is that in the times before the Statute of Secrecy, the interactions between Muggles and wizards were often violent and deadly. So much so that even after the idea of wizards faded into mythology, among Muggles the killing curse became a thing of folklore. It was the one spell that came away as the magic words. Granted, over time the pronunciation became bastardized from Avada Kedavra to abracadabra, but I think it's one of the few things that stuck among Muggle culture since the Statute of Secrecy. Last 2 sentences. And if this is the one thing that has remained after hundreds of years, I feel like that shows a very violent past between Muggles and wizards. The killing curse was used on them, so much so that this was all the Muggles took away from them. They alone remained the magic words.
See?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And then there was lots of different things. And someone pointed out, great theory, but it's etymology. Entomology is a study of insects.
So it discredits the whole post.
Yeah.
Study of insects.
Yeah. There's... Oh, and then someone else you wrote abracadabra instead of abracadabra, like all one word, and they put, you played Pokemon too much.
Oh, boy.
Oh, but then someone said that's Alakazam.
Well,
wow.
And don't forget...
Shout out Reddit.
Harry Potter is a war criminal. So.
He is, and we've talked about that in the past.
We have talked about that.
Man. What were we talking about?
Audiobooks?
Oh, sleeping gets in your head.
Yeah, and you got spells in your head. Yeah,
I do. Got spells in my head. Spectrum Petroleum Jelly has been going down in price recently.
Yeah.
So
not the worst movies ever, but I'm like, there's just better movies we could watch.
Was that the marathon that we did back in K-Life days? Was it Lord of the Rings, or was it... I think it was Harry Potter.
I've done a Lord of the Rings one before.
Well, it was the one that was at like the girls' leader's house where like all of us went over there.
At Jess's house.
That was it. Her apartment, I guess.
Yeah.
And Mia. Yeah. Shout out to our former leaders.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
Man, I remember them. One's in New York, one's in Branson.
We had some good pictures together there. Because, there was probably, 15 or 20 of K-Life leaders there, give or take. I feel like I only showed it for like a couple hours. I don't even know if I saw a whole movie. I was just kind of there for the vibes.
I think I watched a movie and a half, and ate their charcuterie.
There was a lot of charcuterie. They had it everywhere.
The whole, imagine, if you're at home, imagine a big kitchen island, in the middle that's separate from the countertops.
Yeah, that's a kitchen island.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't own a house.
That's what it is. It's an island. It's by itself.
Yeah. So a big kitchen island with a countertop on it, and the whole thing is covered in charcuterie.
Yeah.
And, all of it. And I'm like, this is amazing. We should do this more often. I love it when people provide food. It gets me most places.
Why do girls like charcuterie so much?
Well,
it's just the girl dinner thing?
It's the young adult snacks. Because, it is girl dinner.
Yeah.
And you can kind of customize. It's like an adult Lunchable, obviously.
Yeah.
And then... you can customize it. You can eat the hummus with it. It's low calorie. It's tasting. You can also make it... or it's tasty.
It's low calorie. It's tasting.
It's tasty. It's
tasting.
It's giving.
Yeah.
But also, you can make it into a real cutesy, artsy thingy, which is everything girls want.
Cutesy, artsy.
Yeah. Girl dinner, cutesy, artsy, not crazy expensive. Can put on Instagram.
What are your top 3 charcuterie board items that you need to have each time?
Oh, man. You got to have a good meat spread.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
You got to spread the meat well.
I don't even know what kind they are. The salami though. Salami's got to be there to
It
me.
can be hit or miss though. Sometimes some of those
You
salamis
gotta
are
get the
just
good
like
salami.
they taste bad.
Yeah, good salami, and then
You gotta have at least like don't have any of that stupid like white cheese that's like all
No.
creamy with a knife. That stuff's trash.
that
I don't know if it's goat
that
cheese or
cream
something
cheese?
else. No, there's one that's like goat cheese or something.
I don't know.
Trash. Get that off the plate. That's
Off
just
the plate.
wasting people's time.
It is wasting.
Give me
people's
as
time.
much like the white cheddar or just any of the really good white cheeses. I want those on there.
I want a good hummus. I like hummus.
But hummus can be dangerous because if you
I like
get there,
hummus.
like if you're not one of the first people through the charcuterie board, people are messing with that hummus. I see kids' hands in there. Like I
No.
see like
We're not-
the one dude he just put his face in. Took a little
This
lick.
is a young adult party. It's not a bring everybody's kids party.
Some young adults act like kids. They don't care.
Jack?
They see the little tongs. You're like,
Michael?
no. I'm just gonna stick my hand under all that and grab it. I'm like, dude, you haven't washed your hands in 2 weeks.
I will grab the thing I'm taking with
Yeah.
my hands.
Yeah.
If I'm just taking it. If
Yeah.
I'm like sifting through it, no, I'm gonna use my eyes.
Yeah, but some people just. Or
I'm not
that's the
the-
thing that I hate also with these situations. Like if you go to like a potluck and they have bags of chips, people are just digging their hands in there. I'm like, dude, you just had barbecue ribs. Like you just ruined all the chips for everybody. And they don't
These
care.
are now barbecue chips.
I'm like, especially if it's in the bag, you can pour it out of the bag. You don't need to put your hands in there.
that's true.
But then I get annoyed when people then put in the big bowls because then they're asking for people to dig their hands in. I'm like,
Yeah.
just keep it in the bag.
yeah.
And also, no one's gonna eat all these chips. You got to store them somewhere.
Chips are not as big of a hit as people want them to be or
They're-
think they are.
But they're a nice. Yeah, people get way too many chips.
Yeah.
They're a nice side piece if you have nothing else. Like if
You
you're getting burgers and there's nothing to go with it, some chips are handy.
You should have one bag of chips or one type of chip, and that's it.
And just go with the plain Lays. Like keep it simple. Like if
Yeah.
people don't like plain Lays, like they get too fancy. Like not everybody wants Doritos. Like I like Doritos, but not everybody wants them.
It's not. Doritos are not a tasting pair with like food.
Yeah.
Usually, they're
Yeah.
not.
And
Unless you do like a taco thing.
Or like the only way you can go like some sort of like hamburger or hot dog or brats, and sure, Doritos work there, or with like what you were saying, like the Mexican cuisine.
If you ever do like a walking taco,
yeah.
those are fun.
Well, the whole point of it is being in a like a Doritos bag, right?
Yeah, you take the Doritos bag, little bag, and then you have taco toppings, and any taco topping you want, you can put in there, or you can do Frito bags.
Have you seen the ones? I feel like it's maybe like in New York or somewhere. I feel like there's been like a Instagram reel or Facebook reel or TikTok or something. One of those videos, and they legit brought in like one of the big Doritos bags,
Oh, boy.
and they just cut off the top and threw in so much meat, so much cheese. I'm like, dude, you are going to
It's
die
crazy.
if you eat this. Give me 2.
Give me 2.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's crazy.
So I went
Tell
to,
me about Mumford Sons.
Yeah, I went to their concert like a while ago. They were down in Rogers, Arkansas. Lauren really wanted to go, and I was like, sure, I'll hop along. Why not? I was a big fan of their music in 2012.
Give me a song by them.
I Will Wait for You, I think. Do you not know their music?
No,
Top songs.
I've obviously
They were
heard them.
big. 20, like my freshman year of high school.
Hour,
Yeah, I Will
Hour.
Wait. You're a year older.
Oh yeah,
in the
I'm a year
grades.
older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd been like your sophomore year.
Yeah, yeah.
In 2012, they had the I Will Wait. And you know that song. Everyone knows that song. It has like, I think nearly 1 billion plays, if not more, on Spotify. But we can't play it.
Right.
Unless if you put it on your phone and just quickly put it by the mic for like half a second. But that's their biggest song. Here we go.
Okay.
Like 2 seconds max. It's so annoying when I get a notification like, hey, your episode's going to be taken down in like 2 days if you don't delete out all this. And I'm like, this is so stupid. Anyways, lots of very big songs.
Play it again.
No, don't play it again. That was enough. I don't think we'll be getting taken down there, but it's just risky.
I hope we get taken
and I
down.
hate it. But yeah, they have a lot of big songs. They're still making music. I think they're from the UK originally, so they were big talking about like the World Cup and stuff, and
Ugh, terrible place. UK.
trash talking. I think the US because they're like, we're not like
We've never lost to
I think
England
they're like,
in
we're
anything.
not rivals. Like, what are you guys booing for, or whatever else? But overall, very good concert. I didn't know much of their music because I legitimately know like 3 of their songs, but it was still a vibe. We got general admission tickets, and at the Rogers like Walmart amphitheater in Walmart Land, they have essentially like
Walmart Land.
yeah, Walmart Land.
Is that a real place?
No, but they have all
Feels
like,
like it.
if you're like a supplier for Walmart, you need to have like your headquarters in Arkansas,
Yeah, in Bentonville,
like
yeah.
that area. So you sit down in this venue and you see like Coca-Cola, General Mills, like Funko Pop, like or like Pepsi or something. Like you see like all these different brands on all these buildings surrounding this venue because so many headquarters are based in Arkansas because of Walmart.
I like Arkansas personally.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I've been a few times, and every time I enjoy it. Great hiking.
Yeah.
And if you live in like Bentonville or
Rogers area,
Rogers is pretty good.
Mhm.
What's another? What's the Little Rock?
Little
Rock's
Rock,
okay.
Little Rock's risky. Don't go to Little Rock.
Don't go to Little Rock.
Fayetteville's nice. You have to go
Fayetteville.
Northwest Arkansas is nice.
Yes.
The rest
is
bad.
poverty.
It can be kind of pretty here and there, but it's not great.
Yeah,
Say in Northwest Arkansas because it's so close to Missouri. Missouri kind of rubs off on it.
It's the Ozark Mountains kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bentonville, Fayetteville, Rogers. If you go to those places, I wouldn't mind living in those places.
Yeah. There's some nice spots around there.
Yeah.
I would have considered going to college at the University of Arkansas if they had a men's swim team, but that was cut in like 2000.
Oh, man.
So that was unfortunate.
I went to Fayetteville to visit one of my friends, Spencer.
Shout out.
Because he went there.
He's the one that owns that shop in the mall, right?
Yeah. No, he works for the Republican Party of Missouri, actually.
That checks out.
Or actually, he might work for something different now. I don't remember. But
he jumped sides?
No, he works to get like with the Republican Party and Christian values or something.
Republican Party, RPN, RPNCV. RPNCV, that's where he works for.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
But yeah, Mumford Sons. Solid concert. We were in the general mission area, so we're sitting on like the grass berm. We got there quite a bit after doors opened, so it was packed. But fortunately, they had some random employees with signs that said like, seating here available, and like they're standing in the most random spots where there's just like a little bit of an area where you can maybe sit down. And initially Lauren and I found one spot, but it was kind of like higher up on the hill, and I'm like, I think I see a spot closer to the stage on the grass. And then we went there and it was too steep, and they're like, dang it, should we go back to the other spot? But then I'm like, no, I see a guy holding a sign even further up that's kind of a Hail Mary, but it looks like it could be flatter. And we basically got to the very front of the grass berm, which was a good spot for viewing the concert.
Bermuda.
The only thing that really, again, this doesn't grind my gears, but this did kind of grind my gears, is like we're all sitting down. People are still trying to like sneak in and like find spots like on the smallest piece of grass because there's not a lot of good spots left in this amphitheater.
Yeah.
And legitimately, like 2 people ahead of us, there was like one family sitting down and another family sitting down, and they had about, give or take, 9 inches of grass between them. And then right in front of them is like a little bar, and there's like a 6 to 8 foot drop off.
Oh,
there's this guy that just saw there's this little space and hopped the ledge and immediately sat on like that 6 inches. And like the people around him were just like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
And then he had the audacity to bring like his girlfriend or something up. So then there's 2 people. And I think legitimately there was the guy who was originally sitting there was like a kid who was probably in high school or college. And he just looked so annoyed. Like he was just like, why is this guy, like this guy is like, his foot is now like in front of him because he's outstretching his legs. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
So this guy hopped a like 6 to 8 foot ledge.
Yeah, to climb over
to
get on what was like, I said like 6 to 9 inches, maybe a foot of grass between these 2 families. And he sat there and then brought his girlfriend up there, and then she basically like sat in his lap or sat next to him.
Whoa.
And again, like these other people were so annoyed. And then because we're like near the front of the grass, for sometimes like there's slower songs and people sit down and we're like, okay, we're in a good spot. These were the first people to stand up. So then everyone else had to stand up. And I'm like, read the room. Read the freaking room. Like,
I love that.
It was so annoying. Like, I don't know if you know much about Manifest Destiny. Similar idea. There was like a slight sliver to sneak in and steal land, and that's what they did.
Magellan Kids is a lot cooler than Justin Bieber.
It was so crazy. But yeah, the guy looked so annoyed who originally had a good spot, had a little bit of space, and then this guy's like all basically like on him.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then, with him standing up when everybody else was going to like sit in the front row made it annoying because, again, once the people in the front stand up, it's just a wave. Everybody else has to stand up.
Yep.
So,
man, every time you're just like, I guess we're standing now.
It was very unfortunate. But overall, good concert. It was the middle of the week. So I think the concert wasn't done until like after 11.
Oh, man.
And then I had to drive back, and it's a little over 2-hour drive, and we had to stop at a gas station around like midnight. Didn't get back till I think well after 1. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And then went to work the next morning.
Oh, man. Perfect.
Yeah. But overall, again, good concert. At one point, the lead singer like ran through the crowd and then went to the very top of the grass berm and like stood on like a table and was singing. That was pretty cool. But overall, lots of vibes. Lots of vibes.
You have to, though.
Yeah. So I don't know my next concert I'm going to. I think Journey's coming to Springfield pretty soon.
Praise God.
I might go there. Weird Al was here randomly like the other day. Did not go to that concert.
I don't know any of his songs.
Wide Nerdy?
Nope.
You know it.
You don't
know that one?
No.
Classic early 2000s. Like he's the spoof writer.
Yeah, there's no way Mark would let me listen to that. If it's not Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks, or George Strait, it's probably not getting played on Mark's radio.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Going back to the Uncrustables, obviously, how do you store your Uncrustables?
How do I store them, or how do I?
If you get like a pack of 12, where do you put them?
Am I getting these, or am I eating the work ones?
I want to see where you're putting them first, and then I might alter my question.
Okay.
If you're buying like a pack of 12 that you're going to put in your house.
Okay, in my house.
Where are you storing them?
Currently, I would freeze them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I was hoping you would go.
I used to not freeze them.
You just put them like in the fridge?
Yeah, and it would only last like 3 days, though.
Yeah.
But now my work freezes them.
Yes.
And so I would also freeze them now.
I forgot. You also have them at work. How do you go about unthawing them? What's like your strategy?
Yeah.
Because usually when you grab Uncrustable, you're not thinking like, I'm going to eat this in 30 minutes. You're like, I want this now.
Well,
so what do you do?
You would think.
Yeah. So what do you do?
So I am the exact opposite of what you just put there.
Oh, really?
So it gets to be like, say I'm like maybe kind of hungry. I grab 2 snacks is what happens.
Okay.
So I go grab a granola bar if I want a snack now, and then I grab an Uncrustable, and I literally will just leave it on my desk.
Okay.
And then flip it over every so often, kind of feel it. Is it still cold mostly? Then it's not ready. But I give it probably an hour to unthaw.
Okay.
I never grab one thinking I need to have this now.
That is my problem. I'm usually very hungry and I'm like, I need this.
Oh yeah, you got to project the hungriness.
So here's what I've been doing. And I think this might be the best method. I mean, people have different thoughts. I grab it, immediately put it in my pocket.
Dude, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And like your body heat helps warm it up, thaw it out quicker. And then like give or take after maybe 10 minutes or so, or when you remember it's in your pocket, you take it out of your pocket, you flip it, and then maybe put it in your other pocket.
Yeah.
So then that way both sides are kind of getting thawed out nicely.
Yeah.
And then at that point you're like, okay, I can either wait a little bit longer and eat it when it's completely thawed, or just eat it as is. And that it really speeds up the process.
I've done that before.
It's nice.
Sure.
I've been doing that a lot at work.
Yeah.
There also have been several times where I keep it in my pocket for like 2 minutes. I'm like, good enough. I kind of like the crunchiness. Crunchy peanut butter, low key.
No.
It's kind of nice.
No.
It kind of is.
All the way.
It's weird. It's similar to me liking crunchy peanut butter, but this is smooth peanut butter that's so cold it tastes crunchy.
Dang it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do with an Uncrustable is to go to a meeting and be like in the middle of a serious point and pull it out of my pocket and just be like, hold on. And then I start eating it while we're talking about something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It always gets a laugh out of whoever's like sitting in front of me.
It is a wild thing to do. Just like all of a sudden you're like, you got an Uncrustable in your pocket this whole time? You're like, yeah, look at the other one. I got a hot dog.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's wild.
I did that. Oh, I did that on stage or something recently. I pulled out some crackers, though.
That's great.
Started eating them.
Only other update I had, which isn't super relevant, is Ryan Lochte has been spotted around Springfield.
Whoa.
He posted a video the other day where he went and just like touched the Missouri State water. He's like, I'm back.
I saw that. Or you reposted it.
Yeah, I reposted it. And then in the background, I paused it. I'm like, I can see my last name on the record board right behind you. So technically, I've been posted on Ryan Lochte's Instagram.
You are Ryan Lochte.
I am.
You should race him right now and see who wins.
It might be closer than you think.
See?
It would have to be a short sprint and maybe.
Because he's old.
Well, he's still fast. And I haven't been swimming much either. But then he like randomly, I think so many local bigger businesses are going to get him and like involved in so
Bigger
many.
Biscuits?
Bigger Biscuits are going to get him involved because he helped coach like judge a dad bod competition.
Perfect.
At Whitewater, which is like the sister water park of Silver Dollar City. So he did that this past week.
Man, sorry to hear that. Ryan.
And I'm curious how much he got paid or whatever else is happening. But
I would not want to do that.
They've posted, at least like his girlfriend has posted a lot about Silver Dollar City. So I feel like they're just hooking him up with passes whenever.
He's got a lady friend?
Yeah, that's why he's in Springfield.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because she's from Springfield.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, we are. But yeah, looking forward to him being around town more. I think he moves officially in July, and then we become best friends. So that's all my main updates.
Tired of my players not playing.
I'm sorry.
My shortstop's not playing today.
Well, besides that, what's happening in your life?
Oh, man. Went to 5 days of summer camp.
Hey!
We went to Sky Ranch in Oklahoma.
Oh, Sky High?
Basically.
Yeah, superheroes.
And one of the problems before we went there was 2 days before we went, I got a text from the lead director guy at Sky Ranch, and he said, hey, recent storms have hit down here, and how bad they were in Springfield, imagine double. And that was what it was like here.
Really?
And I go, really? And he goes, yeah. So the entire lake that they have there was flooded so much that there was there probably 30 feet onto the shore was this sand volleyball court. It's not there anymore. Right? They said the poles that were in the ground, like concreted into the ground, are gone. Don't know where they are. And the blob they had, gone. Everything is gone, basically.
They had a blob?
They had a blob. It's gone.
They don't know where it is?
They don't, yeah. Last I heard, they don't know where it is.
Dang it.
And I'm like, this is wild. Okay. And so they're like, yeah, we're going to have to shut it down. Okay. Because they're like, yeah, we don't know what's in the water.
And where was this again?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Ranch. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was already a harder start. So then we go down there. We get on the charter bus. We get down there. Kids are ridiculous. First thing that happens is one of the kids somehow, I figured out how he knows. He asked his small group leader to send him my phone number. And
I was hoping you would say our podcast link.
No, do you
Dang
know
it.
You know what this kid did in response to receiving my phone number?
Spammed you?
No.
Posted it?
Basically, he shared it with every kid on the bus. And so I'm getting like hundreds of phone calls while we're driving the hour and a half down there.
Block.
No, I just put it on airplane mode.
Oh, that works too.
Because I was like, they're going to eventually get bored. And if they ever actually want to contact me, sure.
Yeah.
And then, so I put it on airplane mode, drove down there, and I was like, this is unreal. And so they're just calling me nonstop.
How many kids, roughly, were at this camp?
We took 71.
And was it other churches as well, or was it just you guys?
So the way Sky Ranch works is they can just about host 2 groups at a time.
So about 150.
Yeah, it depends on the groups. And because last year they had like a what was it? A college group that was there, and then an old ladies group who showed up.
That is
that was really funny.
Wild.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
The varying things that happened back-to-back days. This year there was a little kids camp. So think like kindergartners through 2nd grade or so were there. And which one of the kids, I had gummy bears for a thing that we did. And a random kid runs up to me and goes, where are my gummy bears? And I go, who are you? And they go, the Haribo gummy bears. Where are they? And I said, those are for our students. And she goes, and runs off. And I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
And so that was funny. But we went there and it was really funny and fun. And the very first night, power goes out.
That's not good.
Power goes out. There was a monsoon, and I'm just like, oh man, we're in the middle of cleaning up paint off the floor. A kid also threw up that same night because we did an ice cream sundae relay, and
that's nasty.
It ends with them taking like a spoonful each time and eating it, but they would throw the spoon away and grab a new spoon every time to prevent germs.
That's good.
So, but apparently the texture the kid didn't like, and he threw it up, and I was like, oh man. And then we had them paint flags. The paint bled through the flag. It was all over the floor. And so I'm mid wiping up the paint right here. And then all of a sudden, the power goes boom.
You're like, oh.
And I'm like, it's pitch dark in this place. I'm like, oh man. We're in this separate like meeting space hall. And me and the other leaders who are there are like, okay, well, we need to clean this up. And then it hits us. We're like, wait, I wonder if the power's out in the dorms. So we walk outside. We're like, I kind of can't tell. And it's probably 200 feet away to the dorms. And I'm like, let me run down there real quick. And I ran down there, walk into the dorms. Kids are going nuts. The power's out. And it's, the power's out. And I said, back to your room.
Get in, tornado.
I said, get in your room. Turn your phone light on like this. Turn your flashlight phone light on.
They let them keep all their phones?
No, we took them away. And I said, but for this, grab it and turn your flashlight on and keep it up like this. Turn it on. Go to your rooms. go to your rooms. And I was doing that for probably 15 minutes. And then as soon as one of the other leaders, staff leaders walks in, the power comes back on. And I was like, there you go, guys. I fixed it. And then I was like, all right, back to going to bed. Go to bed, guys. And so that was night 1. Night 2 was a craziness. I think that was, so Friday was the first full day. It was really fun. Played a bunch of games. Played this game called Egg Drop, which if you remember in school, you create a contraption to where your egg won't break whenever it hits the ground.
Yes.
And the supplies I had for this was random stuff that I didn't want anymore in our youth ministry bin, basically.
How high did you drop these?
Oh, so I had levels. So the first level is like top of my head, I dropped it. Cool. Second level is I toss it up, it hits the ceiling and comes back down.
Yep.
Third level is if you can imagine a like soccer throw, like inbounds, like overhead.
Yep.
But like I get a running start, I threw it straight into the wall. Like that.
That's insane.
That was funny. And fourth level was I drop it from about hip height. And I tell them this beforehand. I go, guys, I'm only going to drop it from hip height. And they go, okay. They're like, and they thought I was going to drop kick it. And I was.
Yeah.
But then I felt the weight of one and I go, oh, I'm going to break my foot on this if I try to kick this. And so I came up with an idea in the moment. And the idea was I drop it hip height and I just let it hit the ground. I pause for like 1.5 seconds. And then I jump into the air and 2 foot just curb stomp it.
Did any of the eggs ever survive?
Most of them did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, their contraptions were great. Like there were some sponges in there. They hollowed out the sponges, put the egg in the middle, and what was it? Rubber band around it, then put it in a box, and then put that in a box.
So you had a lot of
that.
stuff.
It was all kinds of things.
I know when I was either 9, 10, or 11, somewhere in there, one of the first Kanakuk camps I went to, we also did an egg drop competition like as a cabin, but we had very limited supplies.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't just drop it from a low height. They dropped it from the tallest water slide, which is like one of those ones that goes straight down. That's probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 stories up.
Oh, man.
And that's where they dropped it from. So I don't remember how many eggs survived. I feel like it was pretty limited.
One group did try to make a parachute that didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, if you can make a quality parachute, go for it. But yeah, it can be a tricky game.
It was great.
Yeah. That is fun though. Get them thinking a little bit.
That was fun. The lunches and dinners there, the kids refused to eat, or some of the kids refused to eat, and they said, Dane, and they pulled me aside. The high schoolers pulled me aside and said, Dane, can we Uber Eats food into here? I said, absolutely not. I was like, no, that's crazy. Then the high school girls pull me aside and they go, Dane, listen. And they go, if you let us Uber Eats Taco Bell into here, we'll get you anything you want. I said, no. And they go, no, Dane, listen, trust. We'll get you anything you want. We'll give you $20 and anything you want. And I said, no. I was like, you guys can't do that. You know why?
Why?
They're like, nobody's going to know. Everybody's going to know, guys. You're the worst at keeping secrets ever. Everybody's going to know. And then people are going to be like, this is not fair. I didn't blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, you guys are eating the camp food. It's fine. Just eat it.
And again, what were they wanting to eat?
They wanted Uber Eats Taco Bell.
That's crazy. And also that'd be so expensive. Like I feel like Sky Ranch is probably the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. It's like 30 minutes away to the nearest town. And I'm like, this is crazy.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
I was like, so this Uber Eats order is going to be unreal. It's going to be like $100 to get your beefy 5-layer burrito.
That's just, and it'll be so cold.
And it'll be cold. Yeah,
that'd be nasty.
Sure.
That's nasty.
You guys are crazy.
I did find out something. I was looking on Sky Ranch's Instagram. And I kept on seeing pictures of like Tyler Toney, you know, the main Dude Perfect guy, the greatest athlete known to man. He's the main Dude Perfect guy.
I've only watched Dude Perfect a little bit for my job.
That is insane.
Well, I watch sports, and that's it.
That's sports.
That's not sports.
It is sports.
No, it's a YouTube series.
One of their first big videos ever was like summer camp trick shots, and they filmed it at Sky Ranch camps
in Oklahoma, or because there's multiple Sky Ranches.
Dang it.
Because there's a Texas one.
There's one in Texas.
Yeah.
I assume there's only one Sky Ranch. Okay, they filmed it in Texas, which makes more sense because they're Texas guys. I didn't realize they had multiple Sky Ranch camps.
There's Texas, there's Oklahoma, there's Michigan or South Dakota.
Which I guess that does make sense because even Kanakuk is mainly in Branson area, but they did have one in Colorado for a while.
Kanakuk, that's another Sky Ranch, yep.
Okay.
But yeah, that was great.
Oh, did they make that? Did Kanakuk, Colorado become Sky Ranch? Let's see. Doing a little bit of search. Nope. They're different camps. There's a Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what else happened when you were there?
We had 18 alleged bee stings, only 2 confirmed.
I thought you were going to say baptisms.
That too.
I was like, that would have been a lot cooler. It's like, oh, bee stings.
We played water kickball.
You killed 18 bees?
I didn't. The kids, anytime they bumped their foot in the grass, like, I got stung by a bee. Ah! They would be like, this is the worst.
Water kickball?
Water kickball. So it's regular kickball.
Do you run on a slip and slide?
No, that's too dangerous.
That would be fun.
It would be fun for 90% of it.
I've seen that have you ever seen like the water baseball where you have slip and slides into each base?
Yes, that's the slip and slide, but with kickball.
Yep.
But we did water where we got an 8 foot by 2 foot, so 8 foot long by 2 foot kiddie pool. And I learned that it's kiddie, Kiddy, not Kitty. My whole life it's kiddie, Kitty.
Dane.
And I refuse to convert.
You thought it was a kiddie pool?
Yes, like meow. I still think
anyone, which I don't think there's anyone, if anyone thinks it was kiddie pool, Kitty,
it has to be kiddie
please
pool.
let us know in the comments.
It has to be.
Because
you guys,
that is
you need
insane.
to comment that. It's kiddie pool.
Kiddie pool. Gosh.
Anyways.
It's for kids.
Yeah.
That's why
it's
it's
cats.
kiddie.
It's small for cats. For like if they wanted to go swimming.
What happened with this water kickball?
Well, we got an 8 foot by 2 foot kiddie pool, and
you're insane.
In order to score, you had to like jump into this pool and get like fully submerged and wet. And so it was just enough to where like you could legit jump or do. Somebody did a leader did a backflip into it, and they were fine. And so it was crazy and really fun actually. But there was times I was seeking shelter from the sun, right under this gazebo, and then they're like, "Dane, come play. Dane, come play." No, I hate you guys. Dane, come play. Okay, fine. And I go up to kick, and I'm like, I'm going to yeet this ball into another stratosphere. It's going to be amazing. And I go up to kick, and if you've ever seen Charlie Brown, where Lucy pulls the kickball or the football, that's exactly what happened. Dane is horizontal, goes to kick, and whoop, and I kicked the ball, monster foul ball.
Monster.
Didn't even count, though. And I'm horizontal, and I'm like, oh, man, this is where it ends. And doom, hits the ground. And all of the leaders are behind me, and they see me, and they laugh, especially the girl leaders.
And then you got all the texts from every single kid be like, look at this guy.
They didn't say because their phones got taken away.
That's good. Yeah. That's why you actually take it away.
Oh, yeah. So there's no evidence. But, yeah, I'm on the ground. I'm like, this is horrible. I got mud all over me now. I go up to kick a second time. Same thing. Not as bad, but I just slip and fall, and I go, this is the worst. I didn't even want to play this, and this is just terrible.
I don't believe you for a second. You definitely wanted to play.
I wanted to play, but I didn't want to jump in the pool. That's what it was.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I don't like swimming. Kids knew that. And over the course of the camp, they poured an entire smaller kiddie pool onto me. They pelted me with water balloons. They did the ice bucket challenge with me.
Ice bucket challenge.
It's not really a challenge. It's just let's pour water onto Dane.
Yeah.
And so that was ridiculous. And so that was crazy. And I'm trying to think of the final thing that I wanted to say. I don't remember. There was different punishments we did with kids for every video that we showed at camp.
Yeah.
And one of them was you had to incorporate gummy bears into every meal. And you can't just like eat it as like a side. You have to put it in your food. So if we have a burger, you have to put it on your burger.
Don't hate it.
And so I was like, it's kind of gross, but also not that gross. So let's do that.
Yeah.
We did. We brought back Bean Boozled. You ever done that?
I've had an unopened pack of Bean Boozled beans for probably 15 years. I was scared to ever open them or do them. I'm like, this looks nasty.
It was a bigger hit than you think. Like I thought it was gonna be like kind of okay, but it was like kids wanted to do it. Some really didn't want to do it. Everybody was talking about it. Can I have some? Can I have some? Can I have some?
I legitimately had a pack and I never opened them.
Man,
it just looked nasty.
Wet dog was one of them.
Puke.
Barf was one.
I don't want to taste this.
It didn't taste like puke, but it didn't taste good. And I was like, yeah. But so did that. And the last thing. Or last two things. We're packing up to leave, and it was great. Kids were worshiping, it was amazing. And we're putting things on the bus, underneath the charter bus. And I'm walking, and I see these two high schoolers talking to each other. And I see this one dude, he has his phone out, and he's got it like in his hand like that. And I see the girl, like her arms are folded, and she's looking bashful. And I was like, what's happening here? And because we have a strict no purple policy, no pink, no blue, cannot mix.
Yes.
And so as I'm walking up, they separate, and the girl and her friend are walking towards me. And as I get closer, I go, "Hey, Maddie, was that Riz?" Which means did he basically ask you out?
Yeah.
And for people who don't know. And she goes, that was Riz.
Were they both from your small group?
No.
Or from your church or different churches?
Our churches, yes.
Okay.
Our church, yeah. But it was one of the high schoolers who was asking out one of the other high schoolers, and I'm connecting the dots because one of the nights we were under tornado watch, so we didn't do our late night activities.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the NBA Finals game instead, and
they sat by each other.
They did sit by each other, and well, actually, he instead of watching the game, which I think he's interested in basketball, he was playing board games with her and her friends, and so now I'm connecting the dots.
I respect it.
Respect the game, yeah.
I respect the game.
And so
that's
she goes,
how camp works.
Oh man, I was like,
that's wild.
She goes, that was Riz, and I go, dang it. And so I told our high school director, dude, I go, hey, sucks to suck. You gotta go deal with this.
Yeah.
Oh, during a barn dance, or actually it was a tiki two-step that we had. One of the middle schoolers comes over to me and goes, Dane, can you play a slow song? Absolutely not. No.
Did you not even do like any line dance country songs?
Oh, we did.
That's fun.
Not any slow dance songs. Because he goes, I want to dance with this girl. And I go,
you don't do slow dance. You got to be doing the spinning and stuff.
Yeah, like swing dancing.
Yeah, swing dancing.
Yeah. And I was like, you can do that. You can go ask her to dance as friends. Friends. This is the same kid who gave out my phone number to everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, also, no, you cannot go dance with her. You need to figure it out. You guys are allowed to date once you surpass me in age.
Yeah.
So I need to die, and then you need to be older than I am when I die. So that's my official rule.
Hear me out. I don't know what it is about summer camp, especially Christian summer camps.
Love's in the air.
Hormones are going crazy.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have your phone. So all of a sudden you realize
you have to talk to them.
And you see them. You're
like,
huh. This is better than Instagram. Wow.
It's crazy.
You talk to me? This is way better than a
real girl.
On a post.
Yeah.
I know all too well about the summer camp vibes.
Her name was Lauren.
She did not go to Kanakuk.
Oh.
Lauren didn't.
Crazy.
But in my younger days, there's something about like every single time you're only there for like a week or 2 weeks. And
it's always at the end too.
It's wild.
It's always at the end of
so
camp.
fast. And you're like, who am I?
Who am I? All of a sudden I'm confident.
It's weird.
There's this arbitrary.
I don't hate it. It's kind of fun, but it's also weird.
There's this arbitrary deadline in your head. I have to do it the last day of camp.
I have to talk to them before they move across the country. And we'll never see each other again, but I have to know now.
For some reason, the last thing we do, I have to ask them out before she moves to a different state. What?
I have to give them a full hug and not a side hug.
Right, which is illegal.
Dang, I'm getting sweaty right now talking about this. We got to change.
Well, the last thing is on our charter bus ride back, there was a yellow jacket on there. Not a bee, not a wasp, a yellow jacket. This sucker, everybody, if you're at home, hold up your thumb.
Okay, I'm holding it up.
It's about that big.
Dang.
And
for people who have really big thumbs, you better watch out.
He was crazy.
That yellow jacket's going to kill you.
He was on there immediately and started buzzing immediately as soon as we drove. We have an hour and a half drive back, and the kids.
You never killed it?
No. Well, the kids named it Jeremiah, and Jeremiah.
But Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
I know, but they named him Jeremiah.
Okay.
One kid was taunting it. The other kids are like scared. And imagine it's mostly at the front, and then it starts going up and down the aisles, like towards the ceiling, like picking its next victim, licking its lips, being like, I want that one.
Did it get anybody?
And so it's buzzing. And then I go, guys, we need to kill it. It lands on the window next to somebody. I go, kill it.
You break the window. Break the window.
This kid, Isaac, he takes his crock and he goes, take this, Jeremiah. And he goes, boom, boom, boom. One more.
He's already dead.
No, he missed all 4 times.
Oh, Jeremiah.
And so Jeremiah doesn't know what's going on. Isaac, I yelled at Isaac. I said, Isaac, I've never been more disappointed in you in all of our years of doing ministry together. And I go, how did you miss? I said, guys, controlled squishes. What we can't do is make it angry. This thing will keep stinging. And we're on the bus without the nurse. The nurse is on the girl bus. And so I was like, guys, controlled squishes. Finally, a different kid hits him, and then he falls down to the fence. We're like, yay, it's great.
He hit Isaac or Jeremiah?
He hit Jeremiah.
Okay.
And he should have hit Isaac.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
kidding. He didn't say it.
Yeah.
But so he goes down to the vents. We lose Jeremiah for about 20 minutes. And then one of the kids goes, he's back. He resurrected.
And he brought some friends.
No, it's just him. And he's buzzing again. We're like, oh no, he's picking his victim. And so finally a different kid comes up there, hits him, squishes him good. And then we're like, okay, he's dead. The kids take a pin, stab him through the chest with it. And they hold him up on a stick like this. And they go, we got him. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And then he starts buzzing again. I go, guys, squish him.
Kill the bug.
And like all of this to be said, we finally get him dead about the time that we're like get into Springfield. We have like 10 minutes left on the bus ride.
It was an hour and 20 minutes to kill a bug.
Trying to kill this yellow jacket Jeremiah, of which I was like, guys, this is Jeremiah's bus now. We don't run this bus. We need to be prepared to live on this bus now. It's his bus, his rules. This is what it's all about now. It's
and then at the very end, the bus driver's like, hey, guys, have you seen my pet yellow jacket?
He's supposed to be on his leash.
Yeah, he's actually been he's really kind. He's really friendly with people. He doesn't sting. Where is he?
We actually took away his stinger. Kind of like how you would like declaw cats.
Yeah.
Kiddie pool.
Nice.
So that's also it's my dad's birthday this past week, June 17th. Happy birthday, Mark. And yeah, we'll save the other one for later.
Cool. That's fun.
Wow, we're back.
That was a long beginning.
Now that feeling right there is how I felt after
46 minutes of updates.
That's crazy. That grinding the gears is how my back and shoulder and legs
and
felt
toes
at camp after I got back from sleeping on those beds.
Yeah, the beds can be risky at camps. I know I used to stack 2 mattresses at Kanakuk.
That's not enough.
Shout out. One year though, when I was there as a counselor for a month, they had brought in one like elite, super nice mattress. And I think they had it initially for this basketball player who was nearly 7 feet tall, who was a counselor for a lot of the summer.
Yeah.
But I ended up in that cabin at one point when he wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
And I took that crazy comfy bed.
Peed on it.
It was a nice bed. But that's not what grinds my gears. What grinds my gears is the commissioner, the weak commissioner, Ryan Rockwell.
I knew it.
Oh my word. Fantasy baseball controversy. It never escapes us, especially when Dane and I are in the same league. There are rules.
Fantasy everything,
which
honestly.
I follow to the T. And then I get called out from this weak commissioner. It almost cost me a win against Dane. What happened? Which we had talked about this in the past. In this fantasy baseball league that Jackson, Ryan's in, I'm in, Dane's in, and 6 people who don't respond besides Bill. And
I love Bill.
In this league, it says up to like 12 starts a week is what you get. Because the first time I ever played Dane, I made it to the last day and I couldn't start any pitchers or get relief pitchers or anything because I already had 12 starts.
Yep.
A few weeks later,
you get 12 max starts.
A few weeks later, I played and I had 3 starters marked for the last day. I had 10 starters through Saturday and I was like, I don't know what will happen here. I got points for each of the starters and you're like, oh, that's cool. I'll need to keep that in mind for the future. If you can just do that, that's really handy that you can maybe have an extra starter here or there. And then I did some searches because, again, we both saw you can have more than the number. It's like in ESPN leagues, you can potentially have as many starters as you want as long as you're under the 12 starter threshold through Saturday. I'm like, I guess I'll just use this when I can to maybe get some points, which sometimes it bites you in the butt because you get a starting pitcher who has negative 10 points. So it is still risky. Because you're also throwing out much more pitchers, like more pitchers during the week who are kind of bad at times. You're not getting the cream of the crop guys. Anyway, I played Dane. I was having a close game with you. I was like, I'll get a few extra starters on that last day. I ended up beating you, and then I started getting called out by, I think, you first.
It was me first.
And you're like, this is stupid. This shouldn't count. He had all these starters. I'm like, Dane, we had talked about this in person. You knew you could get bonus pitchers if you wanted.
What we talked about was if you have an opener, like if somebody has an opener, they're the starter, and then if you pick up the guy who's coming after him, it doesn't count as a starter. And that's what I mentioned because the Brewers pitcher did
What are
that.
you saying?
So if somebody has an opener like on their team and then they bring in somebody else.
Are you talking about a starter?
No, an opener. So
what are you saying?
Do you know what an opener is?
I don't know what you mean.
So an opener is the person who is a bullpen player or pitcher who comes in and pitches only the first inning of every game.
Oh, that's not what I was talking about.
Yeah. And so what we had talked about, I was looking at it the day we were sitting here, and I go, oh, it says that this guy is going to be the opener, and this guy's going to come in and pitch after that, and he might pitch 4 or 5 innings. And I was like, oh, I can get 4 or 5 innings out of a player, and I know that in advance before I can, and he won't count as a starter because he's not the actual starting pitcher.
See, what I thought we talked about is one of my guys is marked as a relief pitcher and starting pitcher, but he just straight on did a start, and that's what we had discussed. You're like, maybe I just have to have a guy that's marked as relief and starting, even though he's going to start the game.
Yeah, we were wondering that too.
Yeah, which is what happened. I got the points. We're like, oh, and then I remember you making a comment like, I'll need to keep this in mind for the future
to see if that actually worked,
which it did work, and I feel like you saw that.
But
so I had used that multiple times, which sometimes it was bad because I was getting a lot of bad starts out of people and occasional like points as well in a good manner. But I used that against you. I ended up beating you by like 30 points, and you're like, "This is dumb."
What Samuel's saying
if you would have had your top 2 pitching points eliminated last day,
I eliminated the bottom 2.
I think it was the top 2.
I eliminated the bottom 2, and I did the math, and we would have had the exact tie.
Maybe something like that. But what you also have to keep in mind is the only reason I played the week as I did was because I'm like, I want to get as many starts as I can, which meant I put some bad pitchers in the early in the week that I would not have ever considered, which got me some negative points. So,
and what you're not considering is I would have done the exact same thing as you,
which is
if I knew that we could do that.
Which is we had discussed if you had seen it happen.
I didn't see it happen.
But anyways, that is part of the rules that it works, and there was nothing against it in our notes or anything else saying like, hey, you can't do this. And because the controversy was brought up by Dane, instead of him keeping it to himself and using it as an advantage the rest of the season, which would have been smart on your part for both of us, he brought it up, and then Ryan took away by points initially, so then we tied. I'm like, no. You cannot make a rule after the fact. You have to make it going forward if you're going to enforce this. So after some discussion, you were like, okay, you can have your points back. And then Ryan's like, okay, going forward, only 12 starters.
And then Jack did it.
And I'm like, this is dumb. And then Jack I don't think pays attention.
Yeah.
So then the next week, he had like 13 starters against Dane again, but he actually blew you out of the water. So even when Ryan took away those points,
he beat me by 7 once he took the points out.
Yeah. But he still got the win. But again, I am just a little bit annoyed because I think it was a good strategy. It was technically legal, but now it's not.
What Samuel is saying is he broke the rules.
Did not break the rules.
He went over the 12 maximum starters.
Did not break the rules.
And it resulted in a loss for Dane.
Break the rules because it was still technically okay. If it was breaking the rules, ESPN wouldn't allow it.
ESPN shouldn't allow it. They're just dummies.
Yeah, if they really want to enforce it, they should make it where like once your first 2 starters that day, those are the points that count, and then afterwards eliminated or something.
It says on here 12 max starters, and then Samuel went to 14.
Yeah. But at the same time,
went to 12.
But if it's going to allow it in the app, there's obviously a reason for that. And when I looked it up, it's like based on ESPN's system, you're allowed to have more. You just can't have more before the last day.
I should have won. Because if I just did the same thing as you, I would have won.
I mean, that's also assuming you wouldn't have taken more starters earlier in the week, which are crap, and got negative points as well, which is what happened with multiple starts.
Maybe.
Because I've actually noticed as time's gone along, like, I don't know how many more points I'm really getting because there are a lot of bad starts I've gotten from these guys.
It just depends.
Yeah.
I have a strat that I know in my head that I like, but...
Yeah, I've adapted my strategies as well, especially after this ruling. But it did grind my gears at the time. Like, legitimately, when I got that text and saw that my points were taken away, I was at work, and it put me in such a bad mood. I'm like, this is dumb.
I felt liberated for the first time.
It was... I was like legitimately frustrated. I'm like, I thought we were just joking about taking away the points because this actually happened. And then when that went down, I'm like, I'm in a bad mood. This is so dumb. So I was like, I need the points back. If we're going to do this, you can't counteract, like go back and change the rules if you don't have a note in there.
Well, I was like, we should change it back because then even if you win the championship, I'll just point to that.
And at the same time, like we're all going to make the playoffs, us 3. It doesn't really matter for us. It would make a much bigger difference if we were playing Ryan, who's struggling in his side of the bracket, who needs to win his division to make the playoffs. That could be a bigger difference. But between all of us,
and in reality,
doesn't really matter too much.
In reality, yeah. To your point, I was like, yeah, we're all going to make the playoffs. And actually, if I allow Samuel to beat me here, you'll get the 1 seed and you'll play the 4 seed, which will be me or Jack, which after this week, it'll be Jack. and you'll have a harder first round matchup than I will.
And I have thought about that too.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's why
do I want to throw some games here or there? I don't know. Do I just want to go aggressive? So I'm
well, that was the ultimate reason for why I was like, actually, yeah, you can give Samuel the win.
Yeah. And I have thought about that as well. So maybe we just let Jack win and then
make him the 1 seed, but then he would play one of us. Or no, yeah, he would play one of us. Because then I was like, oh, I'll play the other division team who's decent but not great. There's 3 great teams. It's us 3. Me, you, Jack. And then...
the other team can be good at times.
Yeah, they're pretty good-ish.
Yeah,
but
it's risky.
We love controversy.
But yeah, that was about it. And then, Jack got his points taken away. And
Jack
that's everything that kind of grinded my gears.
Speaking of controversy...
We're playing this week also, Jack and I, and... Jack's team's doing very bad currently. Anything can happen, but he is doing bad currently.
Friday, yeah.
He does have 2 fewer starts than me this week, so he has 2 starts to make up some points, but I'm up by like 70, and I doubt 2 of his starters will get 35 apiece, so as long as his starters get ideally like 15 or less, I should be in a decent spot.
Yeah.
So
the amount of time I spend looking at starting pitchers and being like, are they going to be good today? Are they not? Who are they playing?
I have been more careful with some of them. Like the other day, I almost put a starter in. I'm like, I end up dropping them, and then I picked up like a position player instead.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to risk it.
If they have a 5 ERA or higher, automatic disqualification.
Or if they're just playing like the Dodgers or some really good team, I'm like, even if it's a really good pitcher, I'm like, I don't trust anybody.
Dodgers, Yankees,
Mariners have been risky.
Yeah.
Like there's a few teams where I'm like, I don't want to play them. Yeah.
If they're playing a good team, I'm just like, nope. Not picking you up.
And there's been a few times where I've looked at that and considered it and looked like, okay, well, this pitcher still has had a positive point total for past like month and a half.
Yeah.
And then I throw him in negative 12 points. I'm like, dang it. So stupid. Why do you have his worst game ever?
Yeah. 5 to 10 points is pretty good, or it's okay.
Well, you want starters ideally averaging over
double digits.
10.
Yeah.
Really, ideally. I mean, when I was doing the other strategy, I'm like, if they can get at least 10, that's valuable.
Yeah.
I just can't have a negative point situation.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're not in the negatives, you're okay.
Yeah. What grinds your gears, Dane?
So speaking of controversy,
besides all that, we're almost at an hour.
The place where I parked my car,
the
storm that happened here, flooded that area.
But you're driving your car.
No, before summer camp, while I was gone at summer camp.
I'm at Hill City? Where, what?
I don't know if I can say, but yes, at Hill City.
You parked your car somewhere at Hill City that flooded.
So you know the moat, right?
Did you park it in the moat?
No, I parked it all the way at the end by where the moat, like it gently slopes downhill, right?
Okay.
I parked it all the way at the end so that our leaders could have better spots by the bridge to walk over closer. And then, so I parked in the very furthest, like closest, like lowest leveled spot by the moat. And when I got back from summer camp, got all my stuff, blah, 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 go to my car. I'm going to drive the high school director dude, his name's Kyle, over to his truck, which is parked in a whole different spot. He opens my car door and he goes, "What's that smell in here?" And I get in there.
Your car flooded?
And I get in there. Smelled so musty. And then I feel the floorboard soaked, absolutely soaked.
Oh, no.
And I pull up the mat, the whatever mat that you can vacuum or whatever, and it removes, and I hold it out the door, and it's dripping, and it's dripping for like several minutes, and like solid stream, like dripping, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And so we look at that, and then I get home finally. The car works fine, which is good, except for one thing, but I'll get to in a second. So I get home. And I remember that I have these compartments under the floorboards. And so, because I'm wondering at this time, I don't really know that.
Did you check the trunk, that spot?
It's good. The trunk was good.
Where you open it up, that spot?
That spot's good, yeah.
Okay.
So, but other spots that are closer to the front, under the floorboard, I open those up. And because at this point, like I said, I don't know if it's flooding. I don't know if it's like leaking. Like, did rain get in here somehow?
Yeah.
And I open up the compartments on the floor. And when I tell you, like, a gallon of water in each, like just standing water. And then I go, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And I'm like, it did flood in here. And that's wild. And so I throw all that out. I take towels. I dry everything out. I look up tips and tricks on the internet. And it says...
Lots of fans probably.
Well, yeah, it said to really dry it out, you really need to dry it out. Put your... one what was it? Turn your thing on max heat and then put it on feet to dry out the floorboards more.
Yeah.
And then roll your windows down so they can just circulate through there. And the smell, like, it just smells musty. And the first day was bad. Every day it's gotten a little better so far. But
where did you park?
So I can't see where we're at on here. Turn your brightness up.
I have it down because my battery's almost dead.
Oh. Where are we?
Hill City.
Okay.
This is the
Yes.
Adults. There's the moat.
Okay, so we've turned this into parking lot, right?
Yeah.
I parked right here.
But isn't that a pretty big drop off right there?
Yes. It flooded that much. That's how much it rained that night.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that flooded.
I think they looked up the cameras.
So
it did flood.
Dang.
It was crazy.
Because they could see like your car getting hit?
Yeah. And
were there other cars also?
There were other cars, but they were high enough up to where it didn't affect them.
I mean, luckily, I guess you had your bigger car than your small car. Your small car probably would have been gone.
Underwater.
Gone. Yeah. It would have been gone.
The engine would have been done. It would have been crazy. And so the engine works. Everything mechanically works except for one thing, which is the speakers.
The speakers are broken?
Yeah, and I looked that up, and the speaker itself, like whenever I first would turn it on, like when I first got back, they would come on and play music and then eventually cut out on the drive.
Yeah.
So they still work, is what I've researched, and it works. But the amplifier, when it gets damp, it shuts down. And so
dang it,
I might have to replace the amplifier, which is like a $200 to $300 amplifier, or it's wire corrosion underneath my driver's seat, because it said the amplifier and the wire corrosion are under the driver's seat where the most flooding was.
Dang it.
And I was like, dang. And so the good news is
is that covered by car insurance?
The good news is people are helping me out with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of thinks she's like,
they felt super bad for
me.
Well,
you did it when you're at summer camp for a week.
I was doing my job, and so they're gonna
help.
Yeah, they're helping out.
That's nice, at least. I was like, that stinks otherwise. It's like, you're not already, I mean, you're only making like 7 figures, but then that happens.
8 figures.
Yeah, 8 figures.
And
you add the cents on, go out a few decimal places.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And so, yeah, that sucked, but it's okay. The smell is slowly going away now. I don't know. I might be nose blind to it now.
Yeah.
Because it's like a faint smell to me now. Like, you can totally tell it's there, but once you roll the windows down and get the air going, it's gone to me. And I have a Bluetooth speaker, so I've been using that for now until I can get this amplifier, which we apparently got to order in. And then I'm going to get it detailed as well.
Yeah.
So it should be good as new.
And you're like, it actually messed up my engine. Can we get that replaced?
It actually exploded, and the value of the car was $40,000.
They look over to you, you're like setting it on fire. Like, I don't know how it's on fire right now. I think there was electrical issues.
The flooding made it set on fire.
Yeah. This is crazy, guys.
So, honestly, praise God that it still works, and then I can still drive it.
Yeah, because you were singing coming up to the podcast studio today.
Yeah.
And I was like, you must have been listening to music.
I was.
Yeah.
I have my Bluetooth speaker
that
I put in my car.
Dang.
And because I'm not going to drive in silence like an animal.
I mean, sometimes it's kind of, in the morning when I'm tired.
In the morning, yes.
When you're tired, it's just like,
when I would work my second job, I would drive there in silence because I'm like, it's like 5 a.m.
So, you know how you have like the radio tuners and you have to be on like a random station that's like nothing? Sometimes that literally it's just that buzz from that other station's on.
You listen to static?
And I don't do anything. I just kind of just drive. And then I'm like, maybe I should turn this off.
That's kind of crazy.
I don't know. It happens every once in a while where I'm like, I just don't care. I'll just listen. But yeah, dang, that grinds my gears for you, but also shout out to people caring enough to help you out.
Yeah. So it'll be all right. And when I got back, I was so tired from summer camp. I was like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
And it was all right.
Yo, it's that time of day, so listen up, because it's time for some sports talk. The segment where we boldly analyze things we barely watched. Did we do research?
Factually, no. Emotionally, yes.
We're talking Big Daddy hacks, devastating sacks,
and fourth quarter comebacks.
But most importantly,
no soccer. Speaking of fourth quarter comebacks, that's what the freaking Knicks did every single game against the Spurs.
It was like rinse repeat.
Yeah, and you predicted in our like last episode, you're like, oh, the Knicks have won, and we're like, we don't know if they've won. But yeah, they did win.
Yeah.
It was very unfortunate. New York is burning down. And the reason the Spurs lost after being up by so much is that the Mafia had to have threatened all the Spurs families. They're like,
man.
You cannot win these games. You can't. The one we're up by 29 points at half, you have to lose this. There's too much money involved. We will get rid of everyone if you don't blow this.
Then OG, who I went to high school with.
Yeah, shout out. Best friends.
I'll show you. No, not best friends.
He texted you the night of, and he's like, hey, look at this, Dane. I did it.
No, we
did it for you, boy.
Here's him dunking at Jeff City.
Yeah, I saw all those pictures. Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, like he definitely knows who I am, and I know he is, obviously. But yeah,
can he promote the pod or be on the pod?
Oh man, like I used to have his Snapchat, and then he changed it.
Dang it,
because people obviously had it.
Yeah,
but I never had like his phone number or anything. But we'd see each other at the same parties when we were in high school. We had gym class together. We had world history together. We played 8th grade football together. He cost us the 8th grade championship.
He dropped a pass?
No.
Fumbled?
He was playing corner, and him and the safety ran into each other when the tight end ran a seam route, and my best friend in high school, Isaac, threw the game-winning touchdown pass. We were against our crosstown rivals, Lewis and Clark. We were Thomas Jefferson. And
so your best friend was on the other team?
Yeah, which we weren't best friends at the time.
Yeah, because you're playing each other.
Yeah. And he went to that devil school, Lewis and Clark, and then I was sad on the sidelines.
OG isn't an athlete. He's just a basketball player.
He was so like baby deer like then. And he wasn't super tall then. He was like pretty tall, but not whatever. And then he got to high school about junior year into senior year. He could do anything he wants.
Do you still have his number?
I don't have his number. Jake has his number.
Yeah, I want to know. Jake. I want to see that text thread where it's just like Jake sent a message. A few weeks later, sending a message. Send a message. Send a message. When's the last time OG has responded to you, Jake?
I want to know. OG did respond to one of them that he was texting though. But yeah, he's probably got people just
like recently after like the championship.
No, it was during the playoffs though.
That's cool that he responded. Shout out.
And so.
And then Jake's like, you responded to me.
I just hate it when all the people I went to high school with are posting, I'm so proud of you, OG. Blah,
you
blah,
don't
blah.
care.
You have not talked to OG.
You don't care.
In I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to hear it from you guys.
And that's where I try to be a little careful because there are times where I have connections to people who have maybe started doing whatever. I'm like, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like, and I try to be careful with that. I don't I don't have like a lot of connections that are in that manner, but I just try to be this like, chill if need be and not act like we were more than what we were.
Right. I don't want that irks me so much when people who were not friends with somebody but has a very loose connection, like we were best friends, blah, blah, blah. No, you weren't.
That's where like one guy that I went to high school with who's a year below me is in the NFL. He's not like one of the main starters yet, but like we weren't friends. We were like acquaintances, but at the same time I'm like, I want him to do well, and I'll maybe like if he ever does something I might like repost it, but I'm not like acting like we didn't really talk, but I knew of him. He knew of me. Yeah. That was about it.
Like, I went to one of OG's games at Indiana because my friends were going, and they're like, you want to go? And I was like, yeah, let's go. And then I have a photo with him afterwards by the Indiana locker room because he came out to meet us afterwards. Mm-hmm. And then he got mobbed by people, and then they took us back, like, right outside the locker room. And somebody came out with, like, Chick-fil-A, and I go, oh, you got Chick-fil-A in there? He goes, yeah. You want some? I go, yeah. Yeah, dude. I'd love some Chick-fil-A. And then it was funny because he brought out Chick-fil-A. Then we just ate that.
So you got Chick-fil-A? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's all.
That's fun. But yeah, the Spurs completely blew it. It was crazy with how much people thought the West would win and the Spurs would win. And I thought it wouldn't be close. And it was the reverse. They had arguably one of the biggest collapses in NBA playoff history. I don't know if that was bigger a collapse than what the Warriors did when they were up 3-1.
Warriors was much larger collapse.
So I would say this is maybe a close number 2.
Because that Warriors collapse, they
were up 3-1.
Well, they were 73-9 too. They set the all-time record. 2-time MVP.
Oh, crap, my computer just died. Keep talking. I need to plug it in.
So that 3-1 lead, like Steph Curry, like is the back-to-back MVP at that point. He is the first ever unanimous MVP. This Warriors offense is like crazy, shooting threes like nobody's ever seen. Then they blow the 3-1 lead to LeBron. But in terms of like significance, like the Cleveland championship there was like pretty big and cool. And LeBron doing it was big in Cleveland specifically. Because I think that championship was bigger in terms of his legacy than the Miami championships for sure. That Cleveland championship is the biggest championship that LeBron won for sure. But in terms of New York winning, I can't think of a franchise where if they won, there would be a bigger reaction or a bigger like outpour of people. And so one of the things I actually wrote down for my updates, while Samuel still gets his computer going here, is that Nico Harrison, victory lap for Nico, which he was the Mavericks GM, right?
Yeah.
And he's the GOAT. I love Nico because he's the guy who traded Luka to the Lakers. And the big thing with him is he didn't shop Luka around at all. He called the Lakers, said, I want Anthony Davis. He was infatuated with Anthony Davis. And
Aren't we
so
all?
They were like, yeah, let's do it. Like, and the Lakers were like, yeah, let's do it. Quietly like, yes. And so he never called any other teams, just did that deal in the middle of the night to get rid of Luka. Let's not forget that. I will not let him off the hook for that. Never forget. And then secondly, Jalen Brunson, New York Knicks legend. New York Knicks, like all-time like guy now.
Number 2 Nick of all time, arguably.
There's people saying number 1.
He's not number 1. Ewing was better. He just had to face Jordan.
Ewing had a longer career.
Ewing's one of the best players of all time.
It depends. I think, I mean, obviously, I hate recency bias. Because
Patrick Ewing is one of the greatest players of all time.
He was. And he ran into Jordan, who, nobody ate whenever Jordan was on top.
Yeah.
And so then that was crazy. And then, so Nico Harrison, when Jalen Brunson is about to enter free agency, they had a deal on the table, or like Nico said, I want 4 years, $55 million. That's what Jalen said, to stay in Dallas and be the guy there. He wants to stay in Dallas. He said, I would do this deal. And the Mavericks said, we aren't in a need to rush. We don't want to rush this deal. Maybe, I don't know. And then later, like in the spring, they were just like, hey, we might do that deal at the end of the season. And then the end of the season comes, and then they're like, actually, we don't know that we're going to do that, because the Knicks end up signing him to like a 4-year, like $110 million contract or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Jalen's dad goes and becomes an assistant coach for the Knicks, and he goes to New York. Everybody's like, massive overpay. This is crazy. But then he's eligible for an extension, and Jalen leaves $100 million on the table so they can go trade for OG, go trade for Mikal Bridges, and be able to bring in Karl-Anthony Towns' contract, like roughly, and make it all work. And so he took a huge discount to bring a championship to them. And Nico Harrison let him walk out the door for 4 years, $55 million.
Real talk though, I'm looking at his stats. He wasn't that good
in
with the Dallas
because Luka was there, so he wasn't the guy.
So his points by year, obviously his minutes weren't crazy. By the end of this time, he was at 31 minutes. The past 4 years with the Knicks, he's averaged 35. But his points per year were 9.3, 8.2, 12.6, 16.3. And then with the Knicks, it's been 24, 28, 7, 26, and 26.
Yeah.
Also, Patrick Ewing, drastically better all time. It's not even close right now. Brunson, in 10 years, it could be different. But currently, Ewing's 20, drastically better.
I think Brunson's our age.
I mean, he's been playing in the NBA for 8 years.
Yeah.
And he's 29. He's almost 30.
What are we doing?
He has around 10,000 career points. Ewing had 24,000.
Yeah.
With multiple, defensive player of the years.
Yeah,
like
he was great
13-time, All-Star, NBA All-Legends team, Hall of Fame, 75-year, etc.
Yeah.
But Brunson is very good. I'll put him right behind Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin's sanity was hyper than Brunson. More people knew Jeremy Lin than they know Jalen Brunson.
It was crazy the way Jalen Brunson now is going to be talked in New York, and
he'll never have to buy anything again.
Oh no! And he saw like the plan, the vision, right?
Yeah.
If you can construct the right team, it's very like Detroit Pistons in the 80s-esque, like where you have Isaiah Thomas, small guard, and you start adding these like very specific players to your team, specific type players that you need for a Jalen Brunson or an Isaiah Thomas to succeed.
Also, just so you know, he's never even made an NBA first team.
Really?
He's been NBA second team the past 3 years.
Yeah, and he's going to get treated differently now. And my hot take is I don't think they're going to win another championship. I think
the past 8 years has been a different team every single year.
Oh, yeah.
Spurs will win one of the next probably 3 years.
Yep.
The Thunder might win one, and I mean there's so many teams that are good.
Oh man, the Thunder I think would have mopped the floor with the Knicks.
They wouldn't have collapsed.
They wouldn't,
as much as they did.
Shea is like Brunson, like to the extreme. Like he would have had every time they would have went on a run, Shea just gets fouled.
Yeah,
and then that ends the run.
Wemby needs to gain some weight so he can push around people. Because he was just getting pushed around like a twig.
Well, he ran out of gas every game. If you look at his second half splits,
trash.
Like first quarter,
even though some of the first half was trash. Some of the first half was trash.
Yeah, and So he would come in and dominate. His first and third quarter was amazing. His second and fourth quarter, especially fourth quarter, was awful.
And then all the missed free throws at the end. That's nuts.
But
ultimately, the Knicks won. I'll get into what's been happening since the Knicks won during my little known facts. But the only other sports facts or sports talk I have for you is Joshua Baez, prospect for the Cardinals, has been on a tear lately. The other day, he had 4 homers in one game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that or not.
I saw that, to take the league lead, too.
Yeah, for like minor league baseball.
Minor league.
He has 259 at-bats. He's been 278. He has 24 homers on the year, 974 OPS, 12 stolen bases. He looks like a freaking stud. The only issue is I think he does strike out quite a bit. 1 second, my notes just went away.
That's what they're working on with him.
I'm trying to see. He has struck out 88 times and 259 bats. So he strikes out like 30% of the time, but he also has 24 homers. So if he could have those exact same splits, give or take, in the majors, sign him up.
He needs to drastically cut. They need to cut down the chase rate, the strikeouts.
Yeah.
Which Jordan Walker he's not cooling off, but his chase rate is going up again.
Yeah, but he's done that a couple times this year where he's like kind of gone down and then hopefully he'll pick it up.
He just needs to be disciplined again.
Also, I think Walker's like 23. Joshua Baez is 22. And I remember when he got drafted, like I think out of high school. It was out of high school. There was a quote about him, and he was like, I want to be the face of the league like Mike Trout, or I want to be better than Mike Trout.
I would love that.
And as soon as he hit like the 4 homers, I like tweeted that like underneath with like the quote, like, I want to be better than Mike Trout. I was like, hey, shout out Joshua Baez.
If you're half of Mike Trout, I would take it.
Yeah, and remained healthy. Half of them and healthy, you're better than Mike Trout.
I love Mike Trout.
Yeah, Mike Trout's awesome. But yeah, he looks like a stud, and looking forward to seeing him hopefully impact the Cardinals eventually. And then finally, there's a new home run derby format, because they can't just stick with the goodness of 10 outs, and they changed that a few years ago, and it's been kind of a mess ever since.
Don't care about the home run derby, if I'm being honest.
Did you see the new format?
I saw there was a new format. I don't know what it is yet.
It is better than what it has been, because the timer has been stupid, especially with like, you're not supposed to throw until the ball lands, but people still do, and that's why Bryce Harper won the home run derby, I think, one of those years.
Yeah.
But they're getting rid of the clock and bringing back an out system. Sort of.
That's good.
The first round, the players will get 20 swings.
Okay.
So not outs. The second round, you get 15 swings. Third round, 15 swings. But the only other interesting part of this is on the last pitch of each round, or I guess the last swing, the hitter swings until they don't hit a home run. So in theory, you could be at 19 swings, 9 homers. You could still end up with 20 homers, hypothetically, if you hit 11 in a row.
So it's like the starts thing in our fantasy league.
In a way. But it's essentially swings until the last one, and then it becomes an out.
Yeah.
That's what it is at that point. So
that makes sense.
You get one out to play with, and then 19 swings or 14 or 14.
I like how clean it is. Like, it's not super complicated.
And then you can they can get away from that stupid split screen where it's like you can't even enjoy the home runs, and now they can take a little bit more time. Yeah. And like they will be more selective.
Yeah. It helps the batter too. They just kept getting tired with the timer one.
Yeah. And with 20 swings, like that will be much fewer swings in theory than outs, because that year where Josh Hamilton hit 29 in that round in 2008, he had well over 30 swings.
Oh man.
Like he had so many swings because of that. So hopefully they'll be fresher. People will be more locked in. It'll just be a more enjoyable viewing experience. And I'm kind of looking forward to the game slowing down a little bit.
I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah. It'd have been, what Cardinals player would you want in it?
Honestly, Blaze Jordan.
Blaze Jordan. I would like him.
That'd be cool.
I would like him. He actually would be really good, because that's what he did back in the day at 13 years old with a metal bat hitting 500-foot homers.
That'd be fun. I honestly don't want Jordan Walker to do it.
That could mess it up. He should not be it.
Do not mess up what you got going.
The only other guy I can really think of is I feel like Burleson can kind of mess with it, but
maybe
Blaze Jordan could be fun.
Blaze Jordan would be fun.
I hope he's like, guys, I'm not going to make the All-Star team. Put me in this.
That'd be fun.
Especially with how much hype he had back in the day.
Yeah.
With how many home runs he was hitting at a young age. I want Blaze Jordan. Good call.
That would be fun. Yeah. And speaking of Blaze Jordan.
Yes.
That kind of leads in, and not what I have here.
Not at all.
But can I just say, I love Chime Bloom.
Is that how you say his first name?
Whatever. I love.
I think it's.
I love Bloom.
Yeah, I love Bloom.
He's the Cardinals GM and president of baseball operations.
He was in Springfield the other day.
Was he? I want to give him a hug.
He was watching Liam Doyle pitch.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing draft pick. And then also, like, he sent down Gorman, brought up Blaze Jordan to play third. And I'm just like, dude, Blaze is already so much better than Gorman.
Is Heim
Bloom.
Yep.
And I love Blaze is already way better than Gorman. And he sent down Victor Scott,
who is trash.
Yeah, like
so trash.
He just needs to be our fourth like defensive outfielder. That's what he needs to be.
The last thing the only other moves he really needs to make to like really solidify like, hey, I'm this guy, is moving Liberatore to the bullpen.
Yeah,
and figuring out what other starter they need to have up there.
Here's the other thing I would do if I was
also getting Baez up.
Maybe. I think they have a lot of guys they need to figure out in the outfield.
Yeah,
because Jordan,
they still have Nathan Church, Lars Nootbaar, Jordan Walker in the outfield, so they're probably going to work with that for a while.
And Velasquez
have been. Never mind. I guess. Yeah. So
Jose Fermin played center last night.
I didn't know that,
which was crazy.
Yeah, so I actually Baez will probably still stay down for most of the season.
Yeah, until they figure it out.
If they have an injury or they just really need pop.
Yeah, and so they need to figure out either. I kind of am okay letting Nootbaar go or trading him.
I mean, if they get a good offer for him, I can see him getting traded. He's one of the guys where because they're not going to re-sign him ultimately,
right?
And that could be a guy where again we were talking about before the podcast, I think, where the Cardinals could buy and sell at the deadline. They could sell Lars Nootbaar and kind of get other guys in the process who can maybe help the team.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really hurt you.
I think we're crowded in the outfield, and he's okay.
Also, get rid of our closer. I don't...
Riley O'Brien?
Yeah, I'm done with him.
And JoJo?
Yeah, try to sell them and figure out your bullpen again.
Yeah. And because our biggest need is starting pitching and bullpen. Yeah. It's all pitching. Yeah. And so, because we don't have that front of line starter, that's what Doyle's going to be eventually.
I mean, currently, Dustin May is.
Yeah, May.
If they want to keep him around. Yeah.
I'm on the train of selling May.
Yeah.
I'm on that train. However, though, so they brought up Nathan Church. They sent down Victor Scott. They sent down Gorman to go figure it out, go develop these things, get better. But then also, what was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Jordan Walker.
Also the other, one of the other catchers.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Crooks.
Well, they brought up Crooks and dropped down the other guy who wasn't that good. It doesn't matter.
Not Baez.
No, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Pozo?
Yeah, Pozo.
Yeah, Pozo. I love Pozo. He should still be up as our pitch hitter. Anyways, I think Baez should be gone. But actually, I like Baez. He's a great defensive catcher.
He's a good second or third string catcher, which is what he's doing.
I think he should not start. So they have this system where
he goes with certain pitchers.
Yeah, they go with certain pitchers. Yeah. And so, but one thing I saw the other day, Jordan Walker taking ground balls at third.
I did see that too. Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Note emoji, because we have so many outfielders. Note emoji.
It also could be a situation where he goes third, and then maybe there's a time where someone else moves over to shortstop if Mason Wynn isn't figuring it out hitting wise.
Well, because if Jordan can play third well enough, then we can put Blaze
at
first.
And then you have this also that opens up the outfield spot again.
Yeah.
For then the Baez of the world.
It's really tricky because Blaze could play first then, but then you got to put Burley somewhere.
I think Burleson,
right.
I think you could move Blaze to DH.
Yeah, but then Herrera.
Okay, valid.
Yeah.
Okay, there's options, but
it's hard.
Cool.
It's a good problem now.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
anything else for you, sports-wise?
World Cup is happening. USA plays today. We need that to happen.
Go 2-0. Who are we playing?
We're playing Australia.
Yeah, they're done for.
Yeah, they're done for.
Yeah.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
Get those Aussie out of here.
It's the only soccer games I'll ever watch is when the U.S. is playing a World Cup.
Yeah.
And then also Giannis trades. Giannis is linked to two teams heavily, the Heat and my Celtics.
He goes from a green to a green team?
Yeah.
I don't think they trade him to another. I mean, those are both East teams, though.
Yep. But the Bucks are reportedly saying they want just the best deal, which Miami will be like, you can have anything except for Bam.
Yeah.
And
Giannis also, I mean, they were saying before, he could be a guy that maybe goes to the Thunder. They have enough assets to trade.
They do.
They need a bigger guy.
I don't think they'll do it.
I don't know if he's the big guy you want.
They don't ruin their team if they do that, but they really limit their team. It's this run right here, and that's it if they do that trade. So they could do it.
He's still young.
I think he'll ultimately. They want to make a deal before the draft next Tuesday.
Trade Chet Giannis.
That would be in the deal. I think Chet would be in the deal because they need to make the money work.
I think that would be smart.
So
on
Chet
the
would be in it. He's a way more aggressive. Can't shoot as many threes, and if you keep Hartenstein, you lose a lot of shooting. But yeah, we'll see. I think he's going to go to Miami. and I really don't want him to, but I think he will. They want to make a deal before Tuesday, though. So we'll see.
What's Tuesday?
It's when the draft is for them.
Oh.
And so
there could be some big trades happening soon.
Yeah, the Bucks really want to have the deal done before the draft is what they've been
Because
saying.
also they can maybe have different draft capital as well.
Yeah, because everybody's putting draft capital in. It's just what draft capital.
Yeah.
What I think is happening is the Bucks are waiting on the Celtics to see what their final offer is going to be or what they can maneuver and do if they want to trade Jaylen Brown, because then they could get a lot of things, theoretically. And I've seen 3-team trades with the Hawks. That'd be huge where Jaylen goes there, Giannis goes to the Celtics. But I want Trey Murphy to go to the Celtics too in a New Orleans trade.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
God does.
But he's not telling.
I'm telling. All right. Main segment time.
Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window. It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't. You don't. God does. But he's not telling.
We're going to do another Name 100 main segment. We're going to do musical artists. We're going to try to do it in under 10 minutes. And this could go a lot of different ways. And yes, are we including groups in this? Or it could be bands, individual artists, etc.
Let's go with yes, because I think it's going to be harder than we think.
Yeah. I'm going to pull up a document so we can keep a list of this. Google Docs.
And we're not peeking, just so you guys know.
Blank document. 1. Okay. Do you have a timer?
I can set a timer.
Yes.
And we're doing 10 minutes, right?
Yes. And we'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until we can't do that anymore. And then we'll just...
Are you ready?
Free fall it.
On your mark. Do we want music in the back?
No. No music.
On your mark. Get set.
Or do we want music? No.
Music for the music one?
There's not long enough music.
Oh, that
probably.
attitude.
Yeah. Do we want music?
I want music.
Dang it.
I love music. For the music one, it makes sense.
YouTube studio. I'm going to pull it up.
In the podcast studio.
Audio library. Let's see what this song sounds like randomly. Okay. We'll just go into it and we'll let it play whatever.
Ready?
Okay, my first pick.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Lecrae.
Lecrae. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. KB.
Rascal Flatts. I don't know why that was number 2 for me.
Flats. Tadashi.
Who?
I'm going all Christian rappers right now. See how long it lasts.
Beyonce.
Nice. I'm going to go Andy Mineo.
Rihanna.
Nice. I'm going to go NF. Yes.
I did not expect words to be in this.
Also, I got to make sure that's not actually, I can play this really quick.
I'm not pausing this.
YouTube audio, you can use this audio track. No attribution. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. Sorry.
Alicia Keys. Oh, yeah, this is more like it.
I got to move it over. Dang it. I also don't know if this has words, so I have to change it. You said who?
Alicia Keys.
Dang it.
Yeah, I was vibing with that one.
Here. Hopefully this works. You said Alicia Keys?
Yeah.
I don't want words.
I don't either. It's hard to concentrate.
It is hard to focus. Dang it. I gotta go instrumental. Dang it. Instrumental. I gotta change.
We only have 8 minutes left.
Okay, now change it again. Here we go. You're Alicia Keys. Oh, where am I? I'll go Mercy Me.
Ooh, good.
Yes.
Shania Twain.
You're hard stuff. Post Malone.
Gretchen Wilson.
Jelly Roll.
Lainey Wilson.
Okay, Miley Cyrus.
Oh, good one. Good poll. Ella Langley.
Hannah Montana.
Technically counts.
Yes.
Casey Musgraves.
Crowder.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Chappell Roan.
Oh, man. Trying to think of more. Carrie Underwood.
Well, if we're going this right, I'm going Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, good one. That's a good one too.
Yes.
The Judds. They sing Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
Nice. I'm going to go Clay Aiken.
Oh, good one.
Mm-hmm.
George Strait.
George Strait. Keith Urban.
Oh, good one.
Yes.
Good one. Alan Jackson.
Mariah Carey.
Good one. Garth Brooks.
I was trying to think of him earlier. Garth Brooks. Journey.
Oh, good one. Kenny Chesney.
Weird Al.
Dang it.
Yes.
Eric Church.
Michael W. Smith.
Oh. Casey Donahue Band.
I love him. Matthew West.
Oh.
Yes.
Turnpike Troubadours.
Ann Wilson.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to think of her earlier.
Yeah, you like
For
her.
Christian girls, yeah. I'm going to think of Tim McGraw.
I'm going Lauren Daigle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You said Clay Aiken?
Yes.
Clay Walker.
Family Force 5. Yes.
Forrest Frank.
Good call. What a shot.
You said Force, and it reminded me.
Mumford
and Sons. John Pardy. Pardi.
Okay, well, I'm going to go Need to Breathe.
Oh, good one. Eminem.
50 Cent.
Oh, good. 2 Chainz. He made the list.
Diddy.
No. That's crazy. Jay-Z.
I put Puff Daddy right after. Jay-Z.
5 minutes left.
Oh, crap. got this. I got this. Artist. Audio Adrenaline.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tupac.
Do you already say Tupac? I did 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Lil Jon.
Oh, good one. Montana 300.
One of
my favorite songs.
Steve Aoki.
Ooh. Drake.
Kendrick Lamar.
No, I was going to do Kendrick. Yep. G-Eazy.
G-Eazy. Skillet.
Nice. What's his face? Trey Songz.
Michael Bublé.
Nice. Oh, I just had somebody. Usher. Usher, baby.
Words played.
Let's see here. In my head. Brad Paisley. What are we at?
68.
Nice.
We need 32 more.
4 minutes.
Hillsong.
Nice. Hill City Church.
No.
What?
No.
That's crazy. We're on Spotify.
No, doesn't count.
I'll tell Ricky that.
They got to be bigger. They got to be slightly bigger.
Let's see here. Cody Johnson.
Hillsong United.
Nice. Luke Combs.
Hillsong Young and Free.
Dang it. All the Hill songs.
Yep.
Morgan Wallen.
Doobie Brothers.
Hardy. Hardy.
And that's different than John Party?
Yes, Hardy. He writes a lot of songs.
What's his name? Billy Ray Cyrus.
Dang it. Thomas Rhett. You sold those tickets.
Walker.
Oh. Walker Hayes.
Hey, I was hoping you'd get there. Let's go. Is Hayes Johnson someone? No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, you said Walker Hayes. Oh, I'm trying to think. I said Skillet. I said Mercy Me. I'm going blank, and I can get there. How much time do we have?
We have, less than 3 minutes.
Okay, Lecrae, KB. John Christ has a song that he raps with some other rappers.
Dang it.
So I'm going John Christ.
Zach Bryan.
Oh, okay. Zach Brown Band.
Oh, good one. Who's another folky dude? Noah Khan.
Nelly.
Nelly's good.
Mm-hmm.
Who's another rapper I know? Too Short.
Biggie, isn't that one?
Biggie Smalls, yeah.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, 2 minutes. E40.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah, it is.
So if you go on E40, who was it? I had it on top of. Oh man, Shania Twain.
I already said Shania Twain.
I thought you did Gretchen Wilson.
I did both.
I can do this. Rappers. You did Eminem. Oh my word.
130.
Think, Samuel. I'm trying to think of who I've seen in concert. Mercy Me.
How many more we need?
For King and Country.
Yep.
We need 11 more.
NWA.
Need like 10 more. For King and Country is one of them that I've loved seeing. What's his name? Derek Minor.
John Bellion. 50 seconds.
We already said Lil Jon. Come on, think, Samuel. I don't think I've said him yet. What's his name? Fizzle.
Dierks Bentley. 30 seconds.
I'm trying to think. I already said Matthew West. I said so many. Michael W. Smith. I've said. The music is distracting me so much.
20 seconds.
Oh gosh, I'm falling. Rock bands. Van Halen.
Scotty McCreery.
Queen.
Come
on!
Not Bohemian Rhapsody.
Come on!
5 seconds. Elvis.
Kansas. One more.
We lost.
No. What's the number 100? Oh, you know one more.
Oh man.
What's number 100 we couldn't think of? Adam Wainwright was staring at us right there.
He does covers.
He has his own albums.
He has albums?
Yes.
That's
Adam
crazy.
Wainwright is our number 100. Dang.
Man, we were like too short when it went off. I was like, Elvis.
One, yeah.
Because when you said Queen, all I could think of was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I couldn't think of many more of my Christian rappers early on. I should have stayed on that longer.
That was harder than I thought.
It was. I mean, still like 10 minutes and 10 seconds to get them all.
But I was naming all the like country girl singers. I was like, oh, this is easy.
Yeah,
and
it gets hard.
Then I was like, okay, well now let's go to my favorite singers.
Yeah, I only named 5 Christian rappers in my first 5 picks, and then I had to start going random. Really quick, just read them off for you. Lecrae, Taylor Swift, KB, Rascal Flatts, Tadashi, Beyonce, Andy Mineo, Rihanna, NF, Alicia Keys, Mercy Me, Shania Twain, Post Malone, Gretchen Wilson, Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Miley Cyrus, Ella Langley, Hannah Montana, Casey Musgraves, Crowder, Olivia Rodrigo, Chappell Roan, Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, The Judds, Clay Aiken, George Strait, Keith Urban, Alan Jackson, Mariah Carey, Garth Brooks, Journey, Kenny Chesney, Weird Al, Eric Church, Michael W. Smith, Casey Donahue Band, Matthew West, Turnpike Troubadours, Ann Wilson, Tim McGraw, Lauren Daigle, Clay Walker, Family Force 5, Forrest Frank, Mumford Sons, John Party, Need to Breathe, Eminem, 50 Cent, 2 Chainz, Diddy, Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, Audio Adrenaline, Tupac, Little John, Montana 300, Steve Aoki, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, G-Eazy, Skillet, Trey Songz, Michael Bublé, Usher, Words Played, Brad Paisley, Hillsong, Cody Johnson, Hillsong United, Luke Combs, Hillsong Young and Free, Morgan Wallen, Doobie Brothers, Hardy, Billy Ray Cyrus, Thomas Rhett, Rhett Walker, Walker Hayes, John Chris, Zach Bryan, Zach Brown Band, Noah Khan, Nelly, Too Short, Biggie Smalls, E40 for King and Country, NWA, Derek Minor, John Bellion, Thizzle, Dierks Bentley, Van Halen, Scotty McCreery, Queen, Elvis, Kansas, Adam Wainwright.
Kansas.
You don't know the band Kansas? You don't know the band Kansas?
Nah, I didn't even hear what you said whenever you were doing it.
They sing Carry On Wayward Son.
Oh,
Carry on my wayward son. Yeah.
There'll be something when you are done.
Yeah, so that was our main segment. This is going to be a long episode, but we'll just get into Dane's manifesto.
Welcome back. So cars flooding, world's exploding, kids are rizzing each other up. But none of this is more shocking than the 20-year lead that Skype blew to Zoom.
What?
Like, think about that.
Zoom's not even big anymore.
Think about the big comebacks in history. You got the Knicks, you got the 3-1 lead. No, Zoom took over Skype after Skype had a 20-year lead. Like, we have video chatting for a long time, but then COVID hits. Nobody jumps on Skype.
Dude.
Everybody jumped on the new thing, which was Zoom. And now people somewhat still do Zoom, but now we just have so much technology to where we can actually go to something different. So Skype is the honorary bum of the week, and we want to beat other people. Always remember that. And
yeah. You can keep talking.
We gotta beat the other people.
I want to beat other people.
There we go.
Nice. We want to beat other people. And so, guys, don't use Skype. Use Zoom. Use a champion. And so now we go to Samuel's little known facts.
Oh, that was quick. And I got changed back over. Yeah.
Samuel's little known facts, out of the box and off the tracks. Oddball genius that knows about tax. Samuel's little known facts, and he never listens to Jack.
Welcome to part 6-7 of Samuel's little known facts. I'm sorry about that, but what I need to be sorry about is how New York is acting after this Knicks victory, because they are destroying the city, which
burn it down
is honestly expected. So here are 5 of the big things they have done and destroyed since the Knicks have won the championship. 5 school buses. Exactly 5 full-size school buses were heavily vandalized or completely destroyed. It says there was buses to shuttle fans between the World Cup matches, but the buses were swarmed by hundreds of people. They ripped off the hoods, tore away stop signs, smashed the bodies with metal bats, and ultimately set one entirely on fire.
as they should.
5 NYPD police cruisers. Exactly 5 official NYPD vehicles suffered severe structural damage when unruly crowds targeted police fleets in the frozen zones around Madison Square Garden. Fans jumped onto the roofs and used baseball bats to smash out the windshields, shatter windows, and rip off emergency light bars. Where did they get the bats from?
Proud of them.
Gosh.
Probably the vandalized stores that they have
crazy.
been getting in.
There was a totaled yellow cab and smashed private cars. There was one yellow taxi cab that I'm looking at that was completely totaled alongside several private vehicles that were caught in the Midtown gridlock. That's unfortunate. There was broken street infrastructure. Massive amounts of city property was physically bent, broken, or torn down by fans using the streets as a jungle gym because they kept climbing up poles and everything else. You got to grease the poles.
Burn it down.
Grease the poles. And then there was also these trash bins that said only NY on them. They were again, custom litter bins, and it says dozens of heavy-duty city trash cans were removed from public utility, essentially destroying the city's sanitation setup ahead of the parade. The NYC Department of Sanitation had partnered with streetwear brand Only NY to deploy limited edition orange and blue Knicks street bins for the Canyon of Heroes cleanup. Instead of holding trash, fans immediately targeted them as collector's items, dragging them directly into nearby apartments as souvenirs.
Yep.
So shout out New York, never change.
Yeah.
This was expected.
A failure of infrastructure.
Yeah, and they threw the Statue of Liberty in the water.
As they should.
Yeah.
That's French, and they don't like French things there.
And now, it's time for Jokes with Jack.
Part 119, Jokes with Jack. Sorry they lied to me. I didn't know I had to send in another joke, but here we go. Why don't skeletons ever fight each other? Because they don't have the guts.
Ha! And he has one more because I had him send two to make
2
up
out
for
of 10.
last week.
Part 120, Jokes with Jack. Here's another one. When I listen to Bob Marley, sometimes it drives me insane. Because you're making me crazy.
No, very bad. I don't know which one's
And
worse.
now, it's time for...
So Jack's jokes suck.
I like the no guts. I think that's just a clever
That was 3
joke.
out of 10.
Yeah.
The second one was 2 out of 10.
I think that's more than reasonable. But someone who's not more than reasonable is our next voice memo coming from Lindsay Reed.
What's up, Until Next Week podcast? I have an update here on Daniel Reed. So, this past week,
this time it'll be 3 weeks ago since Samuel and Dane are double recording a podcast.
Sorry.
We would never.
Fake. Anyways, about 3 weeks ago, once you're listening to this, Daniel Reed comes down the stairs in the morning and goes, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what? And he goes, last night I committed to a Ironman in Italy next year.
What?
And I said, excuse me? And he said, yeah, so I guess the way it'll work out is you could come with for sure if you want to. But if you don't want to, you could hang out with Rachel. She said that she'd love to have you guys and the kids and stuff. This is the guy's wife that Daniel wants to go do this Ironman with. And I said, Daniel, you've never even run more than a mile. And you haven't run in like years.
Ironman's crazy.
And he was like, yeah, I know, but I figure I could do it. And I said, do you know how long an Ironman is? And he was like, no, I don't. So then he looks it up, and his eyes are just huge. And then he goes, oh, well, I guess I signed up for a half Ironman. And I said, well, why don't you look up how much that is? And so he wasn't kidding, and he starts training. He already started training, and I thought to myself, I've been married to this guy for 5 years, and I have tried to get him to do a 5K with me. And he, out of the blue, stays up one night playing Fortnite with some guy who lives in Indiana that he's friends with. And suddenly, he's committing to an Ironman. So, there you have it. Wish Daniel luck.
Wish him luck in his relationship with Lindsay, because that is
True.
insane.
For those of you who don't know, it is a 3-mile swim, I think. And then followed by
I'll just pull it up because you're already wrong.
112-mile bike ride.
I'll read it.
And you finish it off with a marathon.
So, not Ironman movie
Ooh.
distances.
Is it 2.3?
So, the full Ironman is 140 miles.
Yeah.
It's 2.4
2.4
mile swim,
mile swim.
112-mile bike, and then you finish with a marathon run of 26.2 miles.
Yep.
And then half Ironman is
It's
just
half of that.
half all that. So 1.2 miles, 56 miles, and 13.1 miles.
I feel like I might be able to do that one.
I mean, 1.2 mile swim, it's not bad. 13 miles, not bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could do that. Like, you've ran a marathon, and that's the hardest part, arguably. I mean, 56 miles will take you a bit.
Yeah.
You don't have to go incredibly fast. It'll just be tiring.
Yeah, if I'm just trying to complete it, I think I could.
You could.
If I'm not going for a time.
Yeah. 1.2 miles, like, I don't know how fast or slow you swim.
Very slow.
It shouldn't take more than an hour.
Is it not that bad? An hour of swimming?
I could swim a mile back obviously with flip turns on walls, so it's different than open water. But when I didn't train for distance swimming, and I was like 17-ish minutes.
Oh, man.
For a mile.
For a mile? Okay.
For a mile.
I could do that.
And of course, I was obviously have a swimmer background, but I'm thinking you could easily swim 1.2 miles in under an hour.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that bad if you train like at all.
Yeah, and I won't.
Yeah.
'Cause I hate swimming.
So that's about an hour. 56 miles, you probably would average around 15 miles to 20 an hour. So give or take, that would be less than 4 hours to bike.
Oh, man.
So that's 5 hours, and then however long to run 13.1 miles. You probably could finish all of it on the high side. I would say 8 hours. I think you could finish it probably closer to 7, or maybe just under.
So I think I would run a 2 hour and 15-minute half marathon probably.
After all that.
Yeah.
So 2 hour and 15 minutes is what you said?
Yeah.
And then
because my
the
best
biking,
is,
let's go on the high side. Let's say 4 hours, which I think you go faster. That's 6:15. So around 7 hours.
Yeah. My best half marathon was a 1:35.
Yeah.
And so I think I could run a 2:15.
Yeah. And honestly, the bike, you probably wouldn't be pushing yourself aggressively hard. So it's almost like a very long warm up.
I would just be enjoying myself on the bike, TBH.
I think you could do it in around 7 hours, give or take.
Oh, so many gels.
Daniel, on the other hand,
24 days.
He's pushing 10 hours.
Yeah.
Probably. Actually, he could probably do closer to 9.
Man.
I don't know how fast.
And this is all for the half.
Yeah. It's insane. There was one guy that I swam with who was like a complete freak athlete in college. And I know during one of the summers where he went back to Poland or wherever where he's from, just randomly we got notifications, or my coaches did one day. He's like, oh, yeah, I just did an Ironman. It's like, what? And he rode a mountain bike for the bike. And what are you doing?
Oh, man.
And
when I did a sprint triathlon a few summers ago, 2 summers ago, I used a girl who I know's bike, and it's a we like removed the basket off of the front.
Yeah.
And it had a flat back tire. And I'm like 12 miles that way.
Also, shout out to Lindsay. That actually was a good voice memo. And anything we ever say where it's like an insult to you, I don't mean it. Dane probably does. I don't.
We'll see.
I'm just trying to be funny.
We'll see how tomorrow goes. Whenever
I
I see you at
apologize for
home.
all my actions, and that I try to apologize for Dane's actions, but there's only so much I can do.
None.
Okay. I guess I need to read through quickly the Spotify stuff. We got a couple polls from the past 2 weeks. One of them was from episode 180, which is what's more important in your mind? Sleep, exercise, diet, or all of them are overrated?
Yes.
42.9% of the vote. All of them are overrated. Takes the victory. Shout out. Another poll we had. What is the best Uncrustables flavor?
Ooh.
We had peanut butter and grape jelly, peanut butter and strawberry jam, peanut butter and honey, or other. Leave comment of flavor. And the winner is peanut butter and grape jelly.
Man.
Shout out. Not a lot of people voted on that
Strawberry.
one. People need to vote more in the polls. So if you're on Spotify, vote in the polls. If you don't have Spotify, download Spotify and vote in the polls. You don't have to pay for Spotify to vote in the polls. That's it. And then we have a lot of comments. This is a long episode. Sorry. Not sorry, because we're giving you content. Nat. Shout out Nat. Put here before the episode name change. So briefly on the Wimbayana, Barack Obama, Yo Baby Mama, Nixon 4, I was like, I don't think this is doing too well. Changed the episode title. Got called out by a multitude of people.
Nixon 5.
Because I changed it to something else. I don't really remember. So then I changed it back. You're welcome. Jack responded on his comment after I responded because I put after much deliberation, the OG title's back. And then Jack put communism wins.
True.
Then Jack went on to comment on the episode. He put the band Creed, the Office Creed, the movie Creed, the Apostles Creed, Spurs and 7.
That one was great. I thought that was funny.
Angela Birdwell put Go Spurs. Sorry, Angela. Keenan A. Smith put, just to let Dane know, we still have pictures of you hanging up at the office along with the Antonio Brown pick.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Wow.
What's the Antonio Brown pick? Quickly, 8 seconds.
It's a picture of him in his Buccaneers jersey smiling, and it says, every day is a half day if you just bleeping leave.
I love it.
Great.
Rebecca commented, I'm just focusing on Japanese players. And that was said by Dane. And then he picked Serena Williams as a first choice. Also Dane. So that's when we did the sports picks.
Went to Japanese players, though. I started out with Serena.
But you're like, I'm focusing on Japanese players, and then you picked Serena Williams.
I don't think I said that beforehand, though. I said that like afterwards.
I don't know for sure. If anybody wants to let us know in the comments, please let us know. Angela Birdwell left a comment. Dane is right for the Uncrustables flavor. Strawberry is better than grape any day.
It is.
Which is weird because if Angela says this and you said you voted, you both didn't vote for strawberry. I just want to say that because there was only one vote on strawberry.
That's crazy.
But she said strawberry is better than grape any day. The highest level is still chocolate though. Which maybe she voted for other then.
Yeah.
The highest level is still chocolate, though. Jack's joke was funny. We just donated a ton of board games, so the little-known facts were very relatable. I am looking forward to listening to the pod from the balcony of a cruise ship next week. Sorry, we will not be in Branson as we planned previously. I do plan on wearing my Until Next Week t-shirt on the boat to get some free advertising for y'all.
Let's go.
Shout out, Angela.
Well,
I hope you're enjoying the cruise.
That's crazy. And yeah, it sounds terrible that you have to sit on a cruise deck instead of go to scenic Branson, Missouri.
Yeah. And then Nat responded on the other episode, name 100 U.S. states.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't.
Springfield?
That's the city. And then finally, Allie Hoopy jumped in and she put, Dane, I'm with Samuel on this. A 2012 car is basically brand new. I drive a 2004 Jeep Wrangler and a 2005 Ford Escape. Also, I'm going to try to beat your time for 100 athletes. Stay tuned.
Oh.
Yeah.
Christian Pulisic is out for the game today.
She might be doing it on her pod. Is he American? Or Australian?
He's the star American.
That's not good.
He's our best player by far.
That's not good.
And he's out for that.
That's not good whatsoever. But what is good is our good Father, yes, Jesus Christ, our number one sponsor of the week. Dane, take it away.
I can't believe he's out. A calf injury. Figure it out.
We're at 1 hour and 54 minutes. So speak as you will.
So we did a worship and prayer night at our young adult ministry. Ugh. And I'm going to read to you one of the prompts that I wrote for this prayer night. And so we're thinking about prayer and we broke it down into like upward, like adoration to God, outward, like praying for others. And then inward praying for yourself. And so I'll read you the upward one right now. And so I was like, what's up, everybody? Welcome to worship night. And while there are many ways to worship God, we must also be reminded of how grateful we are that God's worked out our entire lives to have everything work out to this point right here in this moment where we're in this room at this time, in this country, at this point in history. And it's to where we can openly worship the God of all creation. He's so good, guys. And I've recently been, and by recently, I mean the last 6 months or so, reflecting on how kind the Lord is. And like, he didn't have to give me the car that flooded. He didn't have to give me a place to live. He didn't have to give me friends that spur me on in the faith who graciously show me who he is and how great he is. But he also has kindly given me those things, and he didn't have to even wake me up this morning or give me food to eat or the ability to run and jump and feel sunshine on my skin, but he so kindly does. And God is also such a kind God, and we serve him in all the ways that we can. And I'm also reminded of this verse that points towards his kindness, and in Psalm 103 verse 8 that reads, "The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love." So he's merciful and he's gracious and he's slow to anger, and he's the only one who is slow to anger, because I can't think of anybody who's actually slow to anger. And if they actually are, it's because of God's attribute that is living out through them, the fruit that they're producing in their life that is slow to anger. And so now I want to invite us to pray in our first prayer prompt, and I want you guys to thank God. And if you're driving cars or sitting down, you should do that, and thank God for who he is and what he's done in your life, and then especially his attributes that are manifest in your life and in others' life, all of his good attributes, because they're only good attributes he has, and specifically his kindness towards us. And so there'll be people around to pray for you, and now I invite you to pray or stay in your seat as you pray to our Lord in heaven.
Shout out. Number one, sponsor of the week, Jesus Christ.
I'm teaching on
Nazareth.
anger in 2 weeks.
Who?
Anger.
I think they said the Ingram or something. I'm like, what? What's what? Huh?
Teaching on that too.
Number two, sponsors of the week, Jake, Trust and Art, who I ran into at a big card show the other day.
Again?
He was spending money like nobody's business.
He's got a problem.
He put a lien on his house. I think that's not right. He took out a loan and put his house as collateral to buy more cards.
There it is.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ran into him. Pretty cool. Always nice seeing our original sponsor host.
Original
home, yes.
Yeah, we'll always have a home with the Jake Trust and Art.
Yes. Number two, sponsor of the week, Pretty Ricky, who's getting married soon.
His bachelor party's next weekend.
Which is messing us up because we'll have to record on Sunday. And then number three, sponsor of the week, Baby Reverend Banks. Good luck. You got this.
Babying it up.
Yeah.
Shepard allegedly walked.
Should he become the new third sponsor?
Probably.
Baby Reverend Banks changed out for Shepard?
Different baby.
Shepard. Thomas.
Stalin Reed.
Thomas Reed.
Wow.
New third sponsor alert dropping.
Allegedly.
Baby Shepard Thomas Reed.
Wow, what a guy. Sheep.
Wait, it is Shepard Thomas, right?
Yeah, Shepard Joseph.
But I always say Thomas Shepard, and it's stupid because
Thomas Shepard Reed.
Honestly, Thomas Shepard flows better.
Which Lindsay...
Thomas Shepard.
Lindsay named him Thomas as the middle name because we had a cat named Tom when we were little.
Oh my, a tomcat.
And he bit an electrical cord and died when we were on vacation.
Man.
So here we are.
Third sponsor of the week, that cat.
Tom?
Shout out to Tom the cat.
Man,
Tom
we
the
made
cat.
up songs about Tom.
Yeah.
And Tom was like, he was an orange cat, if you can believe it. And then he was best friends with Mau Mau, who, aka Tiger, aka the original cat that we used to just throw onto Cole. And then Tom was always scared, and he was a thick boy too. He was.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, aren't we all? And so, man, rip to my homie Tom, and man, I can't wait till I have a cat one day.
And then we're going to finish this episode up in under 2 hours. We still have until next week shirts available. Hit us up if you want one. We can work out a deal, but we got larges and XLs left. Buy them all. Friday Pickleball must use the link in the bio, or you can still use code Samuel14434 to get $10 off your order of at least $95. Dane and I probably will begin some new paddles or new used paddles soon, so we'll let you know how that goes. Also, Venmo Dane money. Then you can be friends with him on Venmo.
Or send me a recommendation for a good car detailer.
Yes, that as well.
In the Springfield area.
Yeah, very specific. Yeah. Keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast. Leave us 5 stars, and please follow us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, which is where you can leave us a voice memo like Lindsay and Jack did Ask us questions via voice memo. We will answer them, hopefully. And then finally, thanks again for listening to episode 182 of the Until Next Week podcast. Have a good one.
The Flood.